Hello, hello, hello there. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome here to Current Situation Media. Go ahead and share this live here. We have a very, very special interview tonight with Miss Riri. It's gonna be fun, entertaining. We're gonna talk about the upcoming JZYNO tour. Mm. We're gonna talk about the upcoming JZYNO tour. All right. So you guys share this here. We live on Current Situation Media. Let me go ahead and share this as well on my end. It's just going to be a fun interview here. It's going to be it's a conversational. We're going to have a conversation. Me and yeah, it's going to be a dialogue. You understand dialogue, right? Yeah, it's not going to be like an interview, normal interview. It's going to be just a conversation between me and Rihanna Majestic. I haven't seen her in a long time. So she's gonna come here. We're gonna talk about the upcoming JZYNO tour here, and trust me, it's gonna be fun. So, like I said, it's gonna be a dialogue. All right. So join us. It's going to be a fun dialogue. All right. It's gonna be a dialogue. A conversation between two or more individuals. Yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be fun. Share this here. We're gonna try to play some JZYNO hits in the background here as we await as we await Riri. As you know, JZYNO Butter the Bird have what 11 million view now. Wow, that's a lot. And yeah, so go ahead and share this here, but it's just gonna be fun interview, very informative, very entertaining. So we're gonna show, no, we just gonna make sure you guys come on tonight and have a good time here. Let's share our thoughts. Share our thoughts.
Nicki Minaj, can give me love, give me your body. But I'm a
Slow down.
bra, she got my tea, give me your cocoa. Ain't nobody touching you, wanna try it, it touching you.
Down in the
Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you. I know, carry another, you know, say I be complete, man, yeah. Now you're matter, it's for my mind, inside, yeah. Mami water, baby, give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl, I love your body, yeah.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just
Look at my big baby, the woman so nice and easy.
Can you hear me?
She call it my love like a sweet sister. Over and over, she can do my thing.
yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to take 5 minutes to play his music, then we share because we are using the StreamYard app, so we have to share to our friends and followers in order for them to come on. Okay.
Right.
All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and play his music for a little bit, then we just come back.
She's so in love with me. It's a blessing that I found a queen. And she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give her my love to eternity. Oh no no no, girl, I promise I will be there for you. Oh no no no, if you ever leave, I go hunting for you, my queen. Kiss you first thing in the morning, for me, baby, never treat you funny. Oh, carry another, you know say I be complete, man. Yeah. Now your matter, it's for my mind inside. Yeah. Mami water, baby, give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl, I love your body, yeah. I know, carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Now your matter, it's for my mind inside, yeah. Nami wata, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body, yeah. I know you love your body, JZYNO.
All right, all right, all right. We're gonna dive into this unique, fun, entertaining interview. Yeah, very informative. How are you, girl? Long time. You look spiffy, glamorous as always.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing good.
A lot of people, a lot of people looking forward to this interview. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be juicy. We is it
Look
a
at you.
debate? Is it an
Can I,
interview?
can
I
I
mean,
describe you first? It's not like an interview, like a dialogue. It's a conversation. Because I
right?
haven't seen you in a while. The last time I saw you in person was like, wow, 4 years ago, right? When you came to
Ye-
Iowa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that
maybe
was
four or
4 years
five. Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Let me before I welcome my guests, folks. Let me bring you guys up to speed here. I got my sister, my little sis, my former co-host, LIB. Fashion model. She's a red carpet host, and she's a talk show host herself. And she's going to introduce herself a little bit here. She haven't been on the show in a long time. She's been traveling. We're going to talk about a lot of things. 2 hours we get her on the show. And look at her. She looks very spiffy.
Oh
Let's
my God!
welcome the majestic herself, Riri. Welcome to the
Oh,
show, Current Situation Media.
thank you, AJ. It's a pleasure to be on here. It's an honor to be on here. Like you said earlier, I haven't seen you 4 to 5 years. When we hosted Giselle magazine in Iowa together, that was the last time I seen you.
Yeah.
And whew, I haven't been on live in a minute. I found my way onto TikTok. But anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Loriana. You can call me Riri. As AJ said, I'm a talk show host, fashion model, and an entrepreneur. So let me just do a little bit of promotion, AJ, before we get into this.
Like I said, tonight it's not like it's a conversation between you and I. 'Cause we are catching up. We are catching
We're
up.
catching up. We're catching up. 5 years. It's been long.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I haven't been on live in 2 years, pretty
yeah.
much close to 2 years. I haven't been on live. But
Right.
like I say, I'm an entrepreneur, so you can check out my website, CoachLuxLSC.com. And this lipstick is part of my brand. As you can see, it's right here. That's what I'm wearing tonight.
Wow.
Coach Lux. And you can also check out my nails. If you're in DFW area, you can check out the
Let,
venue.
let's see that spirit fingers again. Show that spirit fingers. There you go. There you go. Show that spirit fingers. Yep. Our own brand.
Woo! Like I said, if you're in DFW area, Dallas, Texas, are based in Dallas, Texas. So if you're in DFW area, you want to get your nails done. I mean, you can check out the venue in North Richland Hill, and you can go there and get your nails done. If you want to get your hair done, like the braids right here, it's golden hair. But I tell that you can reach out to me for the information. She lives in Fort Worth and she do a very good braid. So all of my braids, she been doing my hair since I moved to Texas in 2017. I stuck with her.
Wow. Before we dive into the conversation with JZYNO upcoming tour, let's catch up with you a little bit here. What Riri been doing? It's been a while. Riri having make appearance in Iowa. The first time in Iowa, it was very phenomenal. We shot a Giselle magazine. Lydia is watching. She's gonna be sharing too. I wanted to bring Lydia on tonight. She said, "Hey, yeah, I might be no just comment, but I will share." And big shout out to you, Lydia here. And I think she's the first to bring Riri in the city. So before we dive into the juice here, the entertainment here, let's talk about what our home girl been up to. We haven't seen her live. She haven't done her talk show in a long time. She's been traveling. She's been promoting her brand. Bring her up to date. Bring her up to speed.
Well, ah, my God. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yep, yep.
Woo! Well, I haven't been on the scene in a long time, like you said earlier. The last time I hosted an event was last year, November, and that was Bernie's event. We did that in Philly. That was the last time I hosted an event, and I haven't been on social media on live for a longer time. Well, been working on a couple of things behind the scene, working on myself as well, and just living life and just enjoying life. Traveling, been a couple of places I can't rename. The blue book has some stamp in it, so I've been traveling.
For the past year, give her like 3 countries you've been to, 3 or 4.
Oh my gosh. I've been to Belgium, I've been to Netherlands, I've been to Germany, I've been to what's the other state? What's the other country?
Liberia,
Again. No, I've
Libya.
been to Liberia twice.
Okay,
Yeah, I've been to Liberia twice. But I mean, that's about it.
yeah. So you are very adventurous. How you like traveling, seeing different parts of the
I
world?
love traveling, like meeting different people, different cultures, and different food. I love traveling. I love tasting different food, honestly, when I travel. I don't care where it comes from. As long as it tastes good and I taste it and I love it.
Yeah,
So, I mean, traveling is one of my biggest things that I've come to love. I mean, you get to see a whole lot of things, a whole lot of the people, how people do things out there in the countries.
right.
So it's a beautiful thing to travel.
It is. It is. It is good to be very adventurous because you get to tour the world.
Right.
You said culture. You get to embrace diversity. You get to
Hmm.
meet new folks. You get to interact, network, and just yeah, that's how you expand your brain.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not gonna use too many big words tonight. We just so,
I don't have a problem with you using big words, AJ. I'm used to it.
yeah. Setting down was switched to colloquial. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am so thrilled. I chatted with Riri 2 days ago. I was so thrilled. I think yesterday I said, "Oh my God, I'm bringing her on the show here." Well, it's not like a formal interview. It's just like a conversation because we just want to catch up a lot of things, and hopefully,
Yeah.
she will try to due to her schedule, she will try to make it every Sunday, catching up with Librarian Entertainment. We will also have some guests and sometime when I'm less busy, we'll kind of switch to our show as well. But folks,
And
yeah, go ahead.
AJ, before you move forward, can I just give a little bit of behind the scene, that I've been writing in my book, and
Yeah,
I think I will reach out to you
okay,
off the live, but let me just say it out here. It took me 2 years. This name been in my mind for a podcast, Life After Heartbreak,
wow,
and I remember me writing it down in my book. But when I mention the name to people and then Africans as a whole, the first thing that comes to mind is like, oh, who broke your heart? Oh,
yeah,
who's the man that broke your heart because of the name? But I never really took offense to it, like, because it means so many things. When I came up with the name Life After Heartbreak, I thought about what we went through growing up, as a child. Like, what was your childhood look like? What was it like for you? um and it doesn't matter where you grew up at or what country you was born. I feel like everybody in the world have a childhood upbringing differently for them.
right,
um it can be relationship heartbreak, meaning with your parents, uncle, cousins. How is it like for you? For African setting, it's like you growing up and you're a child. It's like, you don't have the opportunity to speak your mind if an older person wrong you.
right,
The first thing they're going to say, oh, this person is older than you. The typical saying, the parents always right. So
yeah,
that's things like that I'm working on. People go through that so much when they grow up. They have those things in their mind, in their heart, and they grew up. And that's why sometimes I know sometimes some of us growing up, we always felt like our parents love our siblings more than us. Meaning academic. How they do well in school. We have those things in our mind, and sometimes too you being molested as a child, meaning you being raped, all those things people grew up. It's like I said, the topic is very sensitive, but
right,
it's not so much of a relationship, meaning personal relationship, intimate relationship. It can be academic heartbreak, like I said earlier. So it's a whole lot of things. So I'll reach out to you. I've been having the name in my mind for 2 years, like I said, and I wrote it down. It's a whole lot of ideas coming through. So
Are
that's
you
something that I'm working on.
are you in the process of writing a book, or it's just like your memoir? Are you going to use a lot of a real life situation experience, or it just
Yes, I'm gonna be using a real life situation experience for things that I went through personally. So
right?
it's not like a book. It's gonna be a podcast. So I'm actually looking for a team,
Okay, it's like a
and
podcast.
you I mean anybody can draw. That's
Yeah,
just the first thing. Let me just make that open because your childhood growing up might be different from my childhood. It might be different from other people's childhood. And even in America here, Americans growing up, their childhood quite different. You never know what somebody went through growing up.
right.
But that's what I picked the name.
Oh,
Life
so,
after heartbreak.
so it's like an upcoming podcast. So when you
Yeah.
planning on launching that podcast?
Well, this is the first time I'm talking about it on live. This is the first time I'm actually going deeper into it. Sometimes I just throw the names out there on Facebook or on social media, Instagram, TikTok Live, and see how people are going to respond to it. And
Right,
I remember the last time that I talked about it, I was on YouTube Live. This lady was on live. She's African American, and she just nailed it. Like she just had a lot to say. So the name, like I said, the name is very sensitive, and I'm still working on it. So I don't know when
right. We can't
when it's gonna actually start because I really wanted to be professional.
we
Really want to
can't
have
wait. We
that
can't
certificate.
wait. I know I might be one of your first or second guests. As
Yeah.
always, for me, I like to come and opine. I can't wait. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. We can talk about it more. As you get as time gets closer about
Mhm.
this. And you said the theme of the podcast is life after heartbreak.
Yes.
Wow, that's very powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, tell us, how's the state of Texas treating you?
Well, Texas is beautiful. Honestly speaking, I love living here. Um, Going out. I don't tell the last time I actually been to a club,
Yeah,
but if I get invited, I go because I've come to the stage in my life. It's like clubbing is not it. I just feel like going out for a brunch with friends and having good time. That's the life stage that I'm at. So I can tell you in a setting of a club because I
yeah,
haven't been out to a club in a long time. Don't get me wrong, I did go, but it have to be invitation only,
right.
and then I'm gonna go. But it's a lot of beautiful places here in Texas to go. And sometimes when I out, people think I actually travel, but I still be right in Texas.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've been following you. You've been showing some beautiful of
Mhm.
pictures of the area. The background, and yeah. So you travel a lot. But yeah, but I mean, I'm excited that you took time off your business schedule. We just wanted to catch up with you. What we really been doing, and thank you for bringing us up to date here. Like I said, it is not like a interview tonight. We're gonna chat. You said you can ask me a question too, and I'll be able to opine. Yeah, it's a 2 hours interview here. We're gonna take a break also while we're playing music. We're gonna get our bottles and we're gonna make a toast. So, folks. Share this here. I am not live on my personal page. We are live on the current situation media page. We are
Mhm.
using a StreamYard app that does not send notification to our viewers, our audience. So we appreciate if you share. You can tag your friend, tell them current situation media is live with Riri here. As we talk about the upcoming JZYNO USA tour, we're just going to break things down. We're going to give our fair and honest assessment. We're not going to bloviate. And as you know, JZYNO, he's a international mega superstar. LIB. We're gonna we're gonna chat. So yeah, so I saw the flyer. It kind of a glimpse at it. Like I said, it pop up on my news feed. JZYNO USA tour here, and I was like, wow, finally JZYNO making it in the US. So how what do you know about this tour? Who behind it? How authentic is he really coming, or is just an internet sensation or buzz? Because they said Eric Jesus was coming, he didn't come. He had a flyer out for Eric Jesus. How can we validate this tour? Who behind it? What do you know about this?
Well, Oh my God. The number is on the flyer. He is coming. The phone number on it is two number on it that you can call to get more information. And he will be here May 11th. Do I just say the date on live like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what the flyer said because the flyer is up.
Yeah, so he's gonna be here May 11th. So his tour kicks in from May to August on the flyer. The information is out there. AJ, is there a way that you can put the flyer behind you?
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now as we speak. I was just about to say that here. Let me go down here to see if I can upload this flyer here, so that way, as we talk about this, and we can emphasize here on this flyer here. I'm excited, I am, for, I see Liberian music, Liberian entertainment. I know we are still struggling, but friend man say petit à petit l'oiseau fait son nid. I think we are getting there. Yeah, yeah. We came a long way, guys. We came a long way. We are getting there. Is the road is rough. Don't get us wrong here, but eventually we will get there. When we support each other, when we uplift each other, when we don't act like crabs, 'cause, crabs is like when you put a crab in a bucket. When one try to elevate, all those other crabs try to bring each other down. But if we try to help each other, provide a helping hand. It said, your upload is taking too long here. Let me try another one here again. Let me try this one from this end here. So as we try to upload the flyer, give us any information that you know that about this upcoming JZYNO tour.
Um, Whoever bringing him, I forgot the guy name. When we talk on the phone, but he will. We try to book him to bring him to Texas. My home girl princess. So I wrote down a couple of things. As you can see, my list is too long.
Yeah, go ahead.
This other page, I probably got 3 pages that I wrote down some things. But before we move forward, let me just say this, right? In a world where you can be anything, please be kind. So I just don't want people to take this the other way. What I'm about to say, I'm a fan of JZYNO. And let me just give a shout out to Ladia. Ladia was the very first female blogger, Liberian female blogger who actually ready pushed JZYNO. So shout out to her. If you're watching, Ladia, shout out to you. I mean, you got us to know who JZYNO was. You kept on pushing and kept on pushing and kept on pushing him. I mean, you may not be his success getting out there, but you were part of it. I will say that for a fact.
Yeah.
You were part of it. So, but yes, he will be coming, and his tour will be from May to August. And promoters getting on it. And he charging. Do you want to? You ready for the price, AJ? What his
Yeah,
price range?
yeah. How much? Yeah, if I want to book JZYNO or me and some other promoters, we from the Midwest, Iowa, if we want to book this man, I know there's a number on the flyer, but what is the price range here that we can book JZYNO to be in a city?
Okay, his price run from 7K to 10K. At first, it was up to 12K.
Wow.
7K is you booking him, and you have to get a ticket for his 3, I guess, role manager and PR and somebody else, and then plus JZYNO ticket, and then you got to get 4 people hotels, and then you are responsible for him for that day. Meaning, let me say that again. His 7K price, it is just for a day if he coming to perform just for that concert.
Right.
That day, if you're going for that price range. On ticket, you have to get his hotel, and then you have to get 3 other person tickets and hotel, and you are responsible for the food they're gonna eat that day.
So he's traveling with his
I'm assuming it's his role manager, his PR, and I forgot the other person name, whoever he's traveling with. But he's traveling with 3 other persons.
so you say it run from 7K to 10K.
So 10K.
Wow.
Actually, they were pushing for 12K when we
12K.
got on the phone. But the 10K range, I just broke down the 7K range, right?
Yes.
The 10K, if you aiming for a 10K, he is coming for the day of the show and he is coming for after party.
Yes.
And the three tickets included in a 10K plus JZYNO ticket included in a 10K. The hotel you're getting for them is included in a 10K, and a promotion, meaning JZYNO is promoting the event on his page. They are going to promote it on his page. That's included in the 10K.
Right. Wow. So 10K, JZYNO, I mean, and I understand JZYNO is a internet sensational star. When he goes live, you have, 2, 3,000 people watching him, his music, featuring other artists is out there here. And, he he attract a lot of females here. And he's a Liberian artist who have put Liberian on the map here. So we applaud him for his hard work. We applaud him for his commitment, his dedication to his music. And when I first started listening to him, I didn't think he was Liberian because I couldn't hear that Liberian accent in his song. When he started to talk, then before I heard that Liberian, accent. Yeah, so one would think, say, okay, JZYNO, Butter My Bread. When you think about Butter My Bread, you think about him. And what's the other new single that he dropped after Butter My Bread? That's someone.
What's his song? He just dropped a new song too.
Yeah, but after Butter My Bread, he dropped another single again.
I
I
can't really
just
think of the name.
yeah, but
I
featuring
have my
somebody
computer
again,
right now.
featuring somebody. So he does not have a full album here, and most of his songs he performed, featuring other, celebrity from the Ghana. And so one would think, okay, 10,000, just, I'm a promoter. If I pay 10,000 to bring this guy, is he going to electrify the stage with 10 songs or maybe 5 songs, 6 songs, where he performing by himself, because he featuring other artists. So he would just sing his verse and let other artists' verse flow, or they will cut it through. So one would want to say, okay, is it can I make my money back, or is it God worth this price? Because yes, his single is out there, featuring other artists. But I want us to be fair here. Let give the man his flower while he's alive. But I also
Right.
be fair here to the Liberian entertainment industry. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Was JZYNO price 10,000? What you booking him? You as a promoter, if you decide to bring him Texas,
I would not bring JZYNO for 10K in Texas.
why not?
Let me just give my breakdown.
Yeah.
With us bringing Liberian artists from Africa. I did a little bit of, I wrote down some things and I did like the 4 top states that I think just not gonna make his money, which I did Minnesota, I did Fargo, I did Charlotte, North Carolina, and then I also did Philly. Those are the 4 states that I actually did my breakdown on with
Right.
him coming and making his money, and then any other space will start moving forward from there to bring him. His price is his price, like you said. We can level us to bring him or not to bring him. His price is
Yes.
the price. We respect that. But speaking from a promoter standpoint, if JZYNO charges 10K for a ticket, I did my breakdown. We're looking at, in order for you to make money and make profit all of it, you're looking at 300 guests.
Wow.
You're looking at 300 guests for you to put up, and that means he's selling. I did regular. I break everything down ages, so I will go to my book and keep, you know, because I wrote a lot of stuff down. So I
Yeah.
did regular, I did VIP, and I also did an 8K, 8,000 because his price runs from 7 to 10K, and I also did 7,000 to see how much you're gonna make as a promoter in your state.
So
I did
where
all
we
that.
starting from? We starting from the 7,000. If you're booking
We
for
started
7,
from the 10K.
oh,
I will
that's
start from the 10K to come down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
will start from the 10K. Again, if you book as a promoter, if you book JZYNO in a 10K range, you are not responsible for plane ticket and hotel. That's included in his 10K, and you're also going to get an after party. That's included in the 10K. The 7 and the 8K after party, promotion, and ticket are not included. Meaning it's just what you're paying JZYNO to come for one single day. 10K includes, I guess, one day. I would say two because, you know, when the show ends, we got to go to after party. But I did 10K for regular ticket. You're looking at 300 guests. The Emmy at 300 guests. He's selling regular ticket for $35. And that equals times 300. You're getting 10,500. If you get all 300 guests.
300 guests. So
if you get all 300 guests.
Does that including VIP or just regular?
Agent, wait, we coming. Oh. We coming, Agent. We coming. I told you I got
right now. We are crunching the numbers. If you pay 10 grand.
If this is 10 grand I'm on, like I said, I broke it down from 10 to 8 to 7. So when I get to whatever grand I'm at, I'm going to tell the audience where I'm at. We are still in 10 grand. If you pay 10 grand, meaning as a promoter or your team, as the promoter got his team, this is regular ticket. We're selling for regular tickets for one pricing. He's selling regular ticket. If he's selling regular ticket for $35, he times that by 300 guests, you're looking at 10,500. Meaning, if you stick on regular ticket, 500 will be your profit. You get it? AJ, I can hear you.
I said $500. At least I will call that a break even if I make 500 because at least I get my money.
Okay, but hold on now.
Okay.
Now, now if you sell ticket, this is regular. I'm still irregular.
Yeah.
If you sell ticket $25 for regular ticket for one person, email at 300 guests, whether online, in person, at the door, or however, you're looking at 7,500 to make. That's a loss.
That's a loss, yeah.
If you sell ticket $20 regular guests, you email at 300 guests, you're looking at 6,000 to make. That's a loss. No profit. Now let's get a VIP. If you're looking at $40 times 300, that's 12,000. You got $2,000 profit. If you're looking at 45 times 300, that's 13,500. You're looking at 3,500 as a profit. If you aim, this is 300. This is not 299 or 298. We are in a 300. If you're aiming for 300 people to come to JZYNO event for a night, this is how much you're making as a promoter. If you're aiming for $50 to sell one ticket, $50, I'm in VIP now. If you're selling one ticket, $50 times 300, that's 15,000. You got 5K. So if you're promoting him for 10K, I mean, you should be looking at selling ticket $50, and you should also be targeting 300 guests in order for you to make a 5K profit. Now, here's the thing.
Give us the catch.
This is the catch to it because you pay 10K. That's just not a 10K you paying as a promoter. You got to get the venue. Venue range anywhere between 3K to 5K in venue.
So that 10K, is
just not included. Venue is not included in the 10K.
Yep.
Venue is not included in the 10K.
Wow.
That means if you're taking him to a hall, not a club.
Yep.
If you're taking him to a hall, you're looking at 3K to 5K just on venue. So that's 10,000, what? 15,000? Pretty much you're looking at that. If you're paying him 10K, you're looking at 3 to 5K. I would just keep it like that. You do your audience, please do your calculation. Promoter, please do that well.
But now on a venue, let me
hold on, AJ, you're gonna come in. Hold on. Yeah, let me go to my list. Hold on.
Crunch your numbers.
So that's just a venue. 3 to 5K venues are not expensive. If you want to get a good venue, 3 to 5K. Now you gotta get DJs. You can get more than one DJ on set for JZYNO for a concert. Plain blank. You can get you're looking at at least 2 or 3 DJs there for the night. His personal DJ, because he's not coming with pricing the DJ. So you got to provide a DJ. So DJ price now, DJ charging what, 1,200, 1,300. Okay, you got to pay bloggers. You got to pay influencers to promote the event, because he himself is going to promote it from his end. It's included in the 10K if you stay in that range. Now, this is just the venue we're talking about right there. If you're taking him to a club,
I'm listening you. I'm listening you.
If you're taking him to a club, you're looking at the promoter get the doors, the club owner get the food and the drinks. You gotta bring 300 people within a club that night in order for you to make a profit of what, 500?
Wow.
Make 500 profit.
Yeah.
So as a promoter and a club owner, who makes more? From my
it's the club
little understanding, I believe the club owner gonna make more because he's gonna make profit off his drinks.
Yeah.
He's gonna sell his drinks high.
Yeah.
Because he got that 100%. You got the dough. Keep the dough. I get I get the drinks and the food. That's for the club. You got anything to add on before I move to the AK?
Yeah. Let me add on. Yeah, let me add on. And as a promoter who have been doing events for a long time here, we are crunching the numbers. We are starting a conversation because we are excited that JZYNO is coming to the US. That's the purpose of this live tonight. Is we are giving our fair assessment that okay, if JZYNO come, looking at these promoters that are bringing here, is that a price worth it? You know that we promoter, because we want to support JZYNO. The same way Panto Kim, what's that other girl name? MC Caro, and the Liberian artists that come from a different country, whether Australia or US. So we want to support JZYNO, but we too promoters, we want to benefit from this concert that we are having, because we are putting in a lot of money. If we giving JZYNO staffers or guys then are bringing them, the promoters are bringing them, if we pay them that amount, I know they are not giving that full amount to JZYNO. Don't get me wrong, they are not. They're going to give JZYNO his cut, but that's not our overhead. That's just what we pay to these promoters. But like Riri said, venue. And mostly when you bring JZYNO here, you don't want to put him to. For me, if I bring him to Iowa, I don't want to put him in a club. Nope. I want to put him in an event center.
Event center.
I want to give the man a world stage performance. This is the man. To me, right now, the man is LIB biggest artist. I want to give him a venue where he will see and be like, you know what? It will energize his spirit. It will energize him to deliver to the fullest. But also at the end of the day, I don't want to walk home broke. No, I'm putting in over 15 grand, because you're looking at the money that we're paying the promoters. You're looking at our venue. You're looking at our staffers. You're looking at our miscellaneous and other stuff. So when you add it up, we are investing 16 or 17 grand US dollar. So that's not little bread here. No. So at the end of the day, am I going to break even, or am I going to benefit as a promoter that I'm supporting my Liberian artists? So that's the question now. To me, the 10,000 or 7 range they're charging for JZYNO, to me is little high. What as a promoter I'm willing to pay another promoter who bringing him at least 5, because at the end of the day, I want to get some money back. I want to get even maybe a break even or a little profit. I don't want to make too much profit. At the end of the day, like I said, I want to support JZYNO, because JZYNO how changed the trajectory when it comes to putting Liberian up there. So give the man his flower while he's alive. The man is putting in work. But this is my other question now. After we crunch the number, let us, will JZYNO be able to deliver a lot of music on stage? Will he be able to deliver 5, 6 music? I know he got hot singles out there, but he featuring other people. So how will JZYNO be able to deliver? Or is he going to perform Butter My Bread and one other song and that's it? Or how he's going to deliver? Because he haven't dropped an EP yet, has he?
He is working on his EP currently. and he hasn't dropped that yet. But he got two other songs, Butter My Bread. I just can't think of the other one name. But I know he got a couple of songs with he got some with what his name, Pump on You, something like that with Teddy Rod. But I don't know. I believe that's Teddy Rod featuring JZYNO. So my thing is, either way, if other artists featuring JZYNO before Butter My Bread, in order for JZYNO to perform that song, he need permission from the label, from the other artist label, or from the artist in order for him to perform that song on stage. Because that's not, if that's not his song, he need permission.
Oh, so if that artist feature, no, but Butter My Bread is his song.
No, I'm not. I was talking about songs before Butter My Bread.
Yes.
If he tried to perform, well, play that and Teddy Rod. Look for Teddy Rod. It's called Pump on You. Okay. And see who feature who. That's another hot song too. Teddy Rod and JZYNO. Let's be clear. If that's JZYNO feature Teddy Rod, Teddy Rod feature JZYNO. Just look for it real quick.
Yeah, and folks, we would like to inform our viewers here. You can send in your request to come on here. We can bring you on here. If any of JZYNO people watching, if you want to come on to do some clarification, we will really appreciate it. All right.
While you're looking for that, let me just answer Steven. So where you got the 10K from? Like I said earlier, the number on the flyer. Let me call the number up because I also wrote it down too because I knew this question was coming. So to get in touch with JZYNO, to book JZYNO, again, you can call 704-756-5105 or 704-728-4311. Call the number on the flyer.
All right, so let's play the JZYNO feature. You said JZYNO featuring Teddy Rod, right?
Teddy Rod features, I don't know who featuring who.
They say
but it's Pump on You, something like that.
Yeah, JZYNO Punk featuring Teddy Rod. But let's play it. Yeah, let's play it. Let me share it to the screen here. And folks, can you hear
it? No.
JZYNO. Oh yeah. Although you boo, I say come me. Give me your love, I go conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry, and we go there together. Although you boo, I say come me. Give me your love, I go conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry, and we go there together. They take away that you can't come me, oh. Yeah, you can't come me. Take away that you can't come me, oh.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So basically, this is one of JZYNO's song, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Either or one of his songs. It'll answer some of your comments. AJ, you need to when you floor, you need to go through some of the comments. So if you just joining it live, I mean, you have to watch it later to hear what I said. So I don't know. That's your opinion. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So folks that are joining us, welcome here to Current Situation Media. We are talking about we're trying to crunch the numbers and I'll give our fair assessment. We as promoters, bloggers, and media hosts, talk show hosts, we're trying to give some numbers here to see, because we have to start this conversation, because when JZYNO hit the US, we're anticipating his concert toward the soul to set out, so he will get a good treatment from us, the promoters in the US here. So we're expecting his tour to set out, okay? Just like when Panto then came here, okay? But we're just trying to do some fair assessment. If, we the promoters then that are trying to book him, is that fair to us on this amount that is being charged? Because at the end of the day too, it's business. We want to take home some money want to take home a little profit, not too much, probably a break in and be able to get our money back. So we are looking at his songs that he pretty much made by himself, and we are looking how he's going to deliver when he's on this tour. So Riri, I see that you are answering some questions. So what are some of the questions here? Steve said, so where you got your 10,000 from?
And I just gave the number. I said the number on the flyer. You get called the number, and then you will speak to his management. And I can call the number is 704-756-5105 or 704-728-4311. These area code, this is North Carolina area code. So that's a good
Okay.
thing. If you within the US, you can dial those numbers.
Okay, so someone just listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or JZYNO song. C-Max said everything you are saying is inaccurate. Butter my bread, eyes on you, Yakuna, fall down,
Hold on,
Isa,
inside.
Rula, Quank Mami, and
Me.
Nana. These are excellent songs to perform. Okay, these are excellent songs to perform, which is good. Nobody's saying these songs are not good. But on these songs, he's featuring different artists. The artists don't have to be there. Don't get me wrong. They don't have to. They can cut that artist part. I have a higher a book or artists where they featuring other artists, but then when that artist section come, that other artist verse come,
They cut it.
play out. Or maybe the artist that is performing, just let that verse play out. Okay, that's why we are having an interview here, Sima. That's what
He
we
can
are.
request the John. He can request the John.
Yes,
Um,
we can send you the link. Let me post the link. That's why we are having an interview here because we want to create what you call that buzz, that awareness. We want to start making that loud noise because he's coming in the diaspora. He's coming in the US. Okay, and I know maybe he's been in Australia and other countries in the diaspora, but he's coming to the US, and we are excited. But we want to crunch the numbers. We want to see here if our money can pretty much be able to be utilized in the right way, and we want to see that if just be able to deliver, just like his other artists that came here, and deliver too. So I mean, these are conversations we need to have, and that's what we say. We're trying to be very fair and honest here. Okay, we're breaking down numbers. We're looking at songs that we are anticipating him to perform. So we're gonna go ahead and post.
AJ,
Yeah.
AJ, before before we move forward, can I just answer what he needs? Simak, did I say your name right? Can I just answer him? I think you're not understanding or you're not getting what I'm saying or what we're saying. What I'm saying, I'm not saying you cannot perform if you have 10 songs or 20 or 50 of your songs. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, if other artists feature you on their song, you cannot perform that song that you have been featured on, except you get a permission to perform that song. You cannot perform another artist song on your shows. If that artist is not there, you don't have no permission from the artist label to perform that song. You can perform your song because that's your song, but you cannot perform other artists that they feature you. That's what I said. So I think I answered that for you.
Okay, so Simak, I just posted a link, brother. If you can come on here, tell us where we're going wrong. Bring us up to speed. Give us some information that you think is accurate, and we would like to be aware of that, and would like to know more. So this is an open conversation here between me and Lariana Majestic, and so I just posted a link. You can click on that link, and it's very easy.
And let me add another thing, AJ. Right now, every Liberian looking at JZYNO. Yes, we're gonna give him his flower. JZYNO is the hardest #1 Liberian artist right now in Trenton. He's gonna get that, and it's correct. It is 100% correct. He gone international. Now, what we trying to say, the reason why I skipped Butter My Bread, Butter My Bread is a song that took JZYNO international. It is a song that people got to know who JZYNO, who is JZYNO. That's a song. Pampan You is, we Liberian in a Liberian setting. We know that song Pampan You. We know, okay, it's JZYNO, but it wasn't out there internationally. Butter My Bread took JZYNO out there. Now, this another thing too. I'm not saying about JZYNO price if it should be wrong or right or correct or however it is. I'm just speaking from a promoter standpoint. JZYNO price is his price. That's if JZYNO management charge 10K for him, they charge 10K for him. But the question here I'm asking is like, You have to put up 300 guests in order for you to make a profit of 10,000.
Yes.
Wow.
I got my eyes on you. Never get confused, bet my life on you. Tell me what to do. And you my girlfriend, yeah, I'm your boyfriend too. Your body tempting to touch. Everything you do enters my eyes. There is something that I cannot deny. Yeah, you kill a man with your vibe. Baby, do me bad man thing. Turn around and this man thing. Other girls, them the leg man thing. That only you deserve man thing. Baby, do me bad man thing. Turn around and this man thing. Other girls, them the leg man thing. That only you deserve man thing. Baby, you always bring me joy. When you I feel so good. Baby, so dearest to my heart. Yeah, without you, nobody. Oh, I got my eyes on you, yo. Wanna see your face on photo, all of a sudden. I want to call you my wife. I swear you know me that day. Baby, look me small, but then I'm mighty. Then know your dreams into reality. Baby, hold on. Just give me time, make I show you. After a nigga no go lie. Oh, baby, do me check bullet. All the money where I get, if you go calculate. When I miss one point, you go pre-coordinate. See from my face, and anytime you want me up. Yeah. Oh, baby, do me back money. General, and these are my things. All the girls, and they like my things. Only you deserve my thing. Oh. Baby, do me bad man thing. And this a man thing. Other girls, and they like my thing. Like only you deserve my thing. Baby, you always bring me joy. Way too I feel so good. So dearest to my heart. Yeah, without you, nobody. Anything for you, baby, I'm taking your star. True, you got no stars. Drunk in love with you, you enter my heart. I feel your love inside. When you go la la, I go there. And when you try cha, be my guest. Man can't talk, oh, feeling so blessed. I got no stress when you on my chest. I never lie, I cannot lie. Are you the blood I can run through my heart? I never lie, don't let me down. You change everything in my life. Baby, do me bad man thing. Turn around and this a man thing. Other girls, them the leg man thing. That only you deserve man thing. Baby, do me bad man thing. Turn around and this a man thing. Other girls, them the leg.
All right. So this is one of. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is one of JZYNO hits that will be on his EP, and like C-Mac said that I don't know if C-Mac is one of his promotional manager or part of his team, but I just sent him the link to come on. He listed Sima listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs, and he also stated that all these songs are owned by JZYNO. The artist has over 15 songs he could perform plus 6 songs EP coming. As Liberians, we must do our best to promote the artist. Okay, so let's respond to him here. Sima, to be honest here, we are bloggers and our job is to evaluate fair assessment here. We are not saying that we are giving this man his flower while he's alive. He's the number one Liberian artist. We are evaluating as a blogger and as promoters who we are contemplating and also thinking about bringing him here. We are also trying to crunch our numbers. Okay, looking at the information we gather, so that's why since you pretty much giving us some information, which I believe is somehow factual, come here and even if that 5 minutes we want to ask you some questions concerning these numbers here to book him. Okay, so because we want to support this man, but we too we want to
We don't want to lose.
yeah, we want to lose, and we also want to see if this man go on tour, the songs that he will perform, and you are listening some songs here, and we're gonna play all of them. For me, since I've been following JZYNO, like Riri said, that Butter My Bread, pretty much put him on the spotlight. It's caught my attention too. And also the second song I'm playing, and
It got
honestly,
eyes on you.
yeah. So we're gonna Google the other songs and play as well. So if you are pretty much available, you can come on here to pretty much bring us up to speed on some of these numbers here to book him. Okay, we look forward to JZYNO in the US tour here. We are excited, because even back then they said Eric Jesus was coming here. We saw flyers out there. Some of us, try to call and book him too, but unfortunately, he did not show up. So we are anticipating him here. The summer going to be a beautiful summer in the US. Trust me, we are ready. I'm from the state of Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. We brought a lot of big celebrities here. So, and she's in Texas too. Texas always support, Liberian celebrity and other African celebrity. So feel free to come on and opine. So go ahead with crunching your numbers, Riri. Let, let
Before
nobody see. Let's go to the other amount.
before I get to the other amounts to the AK AJ, let me just
Quarter.
shine a light on another African artist too as well from South Africa, which is Tyler, that everybody know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I was saying before I get to the other numbers, let me just shine a light on another African artist from South Africa, which is Tyler, that everybody know. I just wrote a little bit things down from her. So Tyler from South Africa, she signed to Epic Records. She won Grammy for Best African Music Performance in 2024. She rose to fame with her release single Water. She canceled North America tour due to injuries. She released her album March 22nd. Let me highlight there what I just said. Then we can go back to the numbers.
Yeah.
The reason why I brought Tyler into it because, like I said, Tyler been singing. She got songs that people know, that people in South Africa know her for, but she rose to fame through Water. That's a song that took her international, and she won a Grammy. Also, now Tyler was going on tour. She announced her tour. It was everywhere on the radio that she was going on tour before her album dropped last March, because she dropped it in March. But she canceled her tour. Her management team canceled her tour. She signed to Epic Records.
Why they cancel it?
They said due to injury. That's what they told us.
Yeah.
But if she canceled her tour due to injury, why is she coming to Dallas, Texas from May 25th to May 26th on to Gather Land Festival? She is coming with Lil Wayne. She coming with Gucci Mane. She coming with JZYNO and a couple other artists. They got her on there. I mean, management going to tell you if things being canceled. They're going to tell you due to such and such. Most of the line will say due to injury, so they cancel that. After Water, we talk about international. Everybody know her Water, from the TikTok to the Instagram to the Snapchat to the Facebook, whatever social media to the YouTube. Everybody knows her Water. But do they know the other song internationally? Do they know her other songs other than her South Africans? Because we're talking about international. So where I want to pay like $60, $100, $200 ticket to go see Tyler after Water is done, what else am I listening to? She got her songs, don't get me wrong. But they put her on a festival with Lil Wayne. She injured, so they canceled her tour, and then she released her album. She dropped her album in, I'll give you the exact date, and you can go back and do your research to the audience. She dropped her album March 22nd. The radio station going to promote, Epic's record going to promote the whole entire album. The people get familiar with it and leave Water alone and start to follow other songs. They're going to promote that. Now they're using the festival also to promote her too as well. You're using the festival to promote her. That's why you got Lil Wayne Gucci Man is coming on our festival. JZYNO gonna be on our festival, and Tyler gonna be on our festival. Because the audience gotta get familiar with her face. So if she's sick, she's so injured, she shouldn't be on this festival, on the Together Festival. It's gonna be in Dallas, Texas, from May 25th to May 26th. She's coming. So when she won a Grammy, that's not enough. She won a Grammy. She was in I think she was in a category with Burna Boy and Davido them when she won that Grammy. That don't mean you win Grammy. That don't mean the whole North America know you, because they said North America tour. That's why she canceled due to injury. Yes, the Grammy alone is like people know her from the water. TikTok blew it up, and she signed to Epic Records. But she announced her tour before her album drops. Epic Record came and canceled the tour. Then they dropped her album. Do you really think they canceled her tour for a reason? They dropped her album because they want people to get familiar with the songs. So after that, if you going to perform a whole catalog at a tour, you by yourself, with you not bringing other artists, you by yourself going on a tour, you need a whole catalog. Being for real. If you're not bringing other artists. But she's coming. She's coming to Dallas, Texas. Like I said, May 25th to May 26th. She coming with Lil Wayne. She coming with Gucci Man. She coming with JZYNO. She's going to be there with a couple other artists for the festival held here in Dallas, Texas. They want people to get familiar with her face. Even though she got water, it's still not enough. But that's just what I was saying. Let me get back to the to the numbers.
Yeah, but let's welcome our brother Van, and Van, welcome here to the show here. For the benefit of our audience here, go ahead and introduce yourself, your state of residency, and your input on this discussion.
Well, I'm Van. I'm calling from North Dakota. I'm a producer. I'm an artist myself, and I've worked with LIBERIAN, and I'm glad to be on the show just to give my one or two input, because I'm into the business too. So I was just reading some of the comments from one of the viewers, and I'm just here to give a blunt opinion. I don't know how people might take it out there, but it's gonna go out like that. Because
sorry, Victoria, I can't control it, but go ahead.
So you know,
Vince, let me tell Vince something. Riri, please don't distract Vano.
I said I did a lot.
Go ahead, Vince. I did that.
Yeah, no.
I can put
to be honest, some of the numbers that I'm hearing for JZYNO, like, first of all, I'm happy that he's coming. You know, we all been praying for a lot of Liberian artists to cross boundaries, and he one of those. And I love his music, and but I just think right now with the state of the economic and everything, if even you look around, you won't even find a lot of Nigerian, Ghanaians, popular artists doing shows waiting for, especially when it comes to the US. And for an artist who just blew, especially from where we from, I know people might be thinking like, you know, he's a Liberian, what he's saying is right, but it's true. That numbers is very, very high for right now. If you as a promoter paying 10K to book an artist, you gotta be thinking of, you know, your return. What are you gonna get back? The capital, the money you put into that 10K, right? Especially the venue and all of these things, you might be even thinking up to 15K. And the tickets that you're gonna be selling, the numbers, man, is just, and especially right now, it's difficult. So I think they really need to rethink, even for him to make money. For promoter that's booking, they got to rethink. They got to go back to the drawing board. I'm not saying they can take the risk. You know, you never know anything like that. But with the state, when MC Carrion came to America, the money they made, yeah, you know, things were a little bit balanced. So everything were in place. But right now, speaking of that number for me, I mean, I wish the brother all the best. I wish him, you know, his show should be packed and everything. But realistically speaking, if you do the math, it will be, bro. That's just my opinion. So they need to go back to the drawing board if they don't want to. lose money and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, they don't want to drive promoters away. Because it's not just the 10K. Yeah, the 10K is just what you pay for him, but the venue, the set, there are whole other artists. He won't cannot come and just perform a whole shit everything. But so you're even talking about 20 to 25K. So I just wish that they can rethink, re-strategize, and see how best it's gonna be. But yeah, that's what I'm going with this whole thing.
Okay. Then thank you very much, brother. So Riri, do you want to buttress anything Van said, or you want to continue to crunch your numbers?
Well, I mean, what he's saying, that's his again, everybody do have their opinion, and what he's saying is absolutely right.
Yeah.
But let me just get to the into the 8K.
Yeah, the 8K. If you pay me it.
I mean, hey, everything we was talking about was intent.
Yeah, now
Again,
and we just want to let the audience know this is not the overhead budget. This is just the money we're giving to the promoter that bringing him. Yeah, this is not our total expense. And so
Right.
this is just the money that we pay just for him to be booked.
just for him to be booked. Again, for those of you who just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't been following, let me just recap. JZYNO is charging from 7 to 10K. 7 and 8 is just for you booking him, and you have to get his 3-4 tickets, and then you have to get a hotel, and then you are responsible for him for that day for his event. If you get a 10K, everything is included in a 10K. You will get a appearance of JZYNO at your after party and with your concert, and then JZYNO will promote the show on his end. That's included into the 10K. So now the 7K for regular ticket, again, you aim it at 300 guests. Meaning if you're selling ticket online, whatever website you're going to sell ticket on, you are aiming at 300 guests. Whether people buying a ticket and don't make it to the show, your goal is 300 guests for you to make $10,500. Your profit for the $35 is 2,500. That's how much you make in profit if you sell ticket $35 and to 300 guests. If you sell ticket $25 to 300 guests, you are looking at 7,500. You lost. If you sell ticket $20 to 300 guests, you are looking at 6,000. You lost. Let me run through VIP real quick. If you sell ticket $40 times 300 guests, you are looking at 12,000. Your profit is 4,000. Begin. If you sell ticket 45 times 300 guests, you're selling 13,500. Your profit is 5,500. If you sell ticket $50 times 300 guests, your profit is 15,000. You are looking at 7,000. That is the 8K package. If you take it, these are the numbers.
Yeah.
Now, if you take the 8K package and you sell, we'll do VIP. Let me leave the regular part. If you do VIP and sell ticket $40, or in general $40 times 300 guests, you're looking at 12,000, and your profit is 4,000. Now you still gotta get venue. Again, like I said, venue range from 3,000 to 4,000. You gotta get DJs. You need at least 2 DJs at the event. You gotta get promoters, other promoters. You gotta get bloggers. You gotta get influencers to promote the event, because promotion is not in this package from JZYNO in. It's only in a 10K. You gotta get that. And you're looking at 3. The number is 300. This is not 50. This is not 25. This is not 35. This is not 40. This is not 80 guest people that I'm talking about. It's 300 people for you to make at least 2,500 as a profit.
Okay. Let me ask you, Van. But we will start with Van because we just spoke. So Van, suppose okay. What about the other artists then who are Nigerians that other Liberian people both, and it's still pretty much that price is high. And I've seen a lot of Liberian promoters. I'm not gonna call names that have both Nigerian artists who their price is a little bit higher than JZYNO. So isn't this wow double standard?
That's what I was telling you. As I was saying that I know people are gonna take it some type of way, but I was just being blunt. The top depends the artist, bro. Maybe you might even be talking right. You might be talking about Davido. If you want to talk about, I know the class of artists. I say 20, 20, 30. You're talking about kids down there. They like then that. What about techno? Techno was taking about 5 to 6K. Just not bigger than techno. It's just I'm just speaking facts based on the number. I just want to be successful. So you putting all of your money into that investment, you need something back. And you know how people are. You go put ticket out of them 50, 50, 60, $70, VIP $100 and stuff like that, bro. You be out there. I'm not. I don't know. It'll be. I just want to be successful, man. I ain't gonna say much, but they should just rethink. They should really strategize.
Okay,
Honestly,
really?
numbers speak. Hmm.
And just to add on what Vince was saying,
Yeah. If it was a Nigerian artist,
if it was when for the kids down there, I would go back to when they first started, when kids down there first came into the game, when he rose to fame. I'm not saying when he started making music or nobody knew him then, because every artist got that one song that rose them to fame. Okay.
Yep.
So basically like 20, roughly around about 2013, 14, and 15. That's when with the techno, the kids down there, the video, everybody started popping up from everywhere.
right?
And shout out to Two Face, Baba them for opening the door for all of them. But the prices did it range from 5K to 6K, 4,
Yep.
5, 6.
Yep.
From the techno to the video, all of them. That was the person when the first when Duke concert started bringing them here over here. That's how much like they paid them,
Hmm.
and that means a lot of them went to clubs. They took them to clubs. You know what I'm saying? But to add on to that, what Vance was saying, if you're selling ticket, because now we're talking about international, since we want to put it on the international level, because like I said, I came with a whole journey. I went to the international level and everything. Like I just broke down Tyler.
So you came well prepared.
I came well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote everything down, AJ. I came ready. I mean, we're giving him his flower. We're not taking that from him. He's the hardest Liberian artist right now on
Yes.
the
Yes.
dot.
Yeah.
100%. He is. What's the boy name?
Techno.
Not techno. What's the Liberian artist name?
Auto.
Panto.
Yeah.
Panto Fresh for 4 to 5.
Yep.
4 to 5. Dench. The same way when they all came.
Yep.
KCW and
Sometimes even
Kobasi.
3.
Huh? 3, right?
Sometimes even 3. Yeah. True.
KC and Kobasi. I mean, they all been here. And all of the artists who came from Liberia and have toured within the US, 2 artists that make more money. That was Dench and Panto.
Yep.
100%. Kobasi price was sky high because he felt he did feature with Davido. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
So you don't think JZYNO's trying to set a higher standard of following that path that okay, right now I'm the number 1 in the Liberian industry?
Yes. He can set the standard. We're not taking that away from him, AJ.
Yeah.
That's true. It's correct. 100% on his end. But with his standard bring a 300 guests for a promoter to make a profit?
So
That's a soil you ready. That's a soil you ready to die on.
yeah, so guys, with these 6 songs that Sima just mentioned, even all 6 of them, they are not popular. Don't get me wrong. For me, All Eyes on You is just picking up now in numbers. But my prayer is 11 million because JZYNO is the number 1 Liberian artist that have the highest view on YouTube. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
No other Liberian artist came close to him. Maybe Teddy Rao or maybe one of those guys. But he have the highest view on YouTube, 11 million. Okay. What of my brother, we all know he will perform it everywhere when he gets here in the US. Okay? All right. It's a national anthem song. This guy just named another, he gave her an additional 4 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And he stated his upcoming EP, there will be 15 songs. We don't know all the 15 songs. All right. So
AJ, before you move forward, his EP hasn't dropped yet.
no.
Yeah, okay. He hasn't dropped it yet. It's coming. So I don't know if he will drop it before he gets here. It may before his tour start, or the EP will drop after his tour. That's another thing. You can move forward.
Yeah, so my thing here is JZYNO and his team. This is just a recommendation or suggestion here. We all know Butter My Bread. We all know All Eyes on Me. The other songs that are not popular out there, I think this is what they need to start pushing down because he's coming in the he's coming in the US. All right, you know, he's coming in the US for this tour here, and you know, people gravitate towards something that they have listened to before, something that is, you know, pretty much an anthem song on the internet or maybe on one of these musical platforms. Okay, so before you guys come back in, let's play the other song, and you'll tell me if this song is that popular here out there because I already got it set here. It's called Yankuna. And all right, so let's play this song here.
I'm a stopper, gonna operate. I know the Bible no never come my way. I'm moving faster, no one can delay. Only hustlers can relay. I need a bad girl who will coordinate. Anyone single or somebody big. We got to mingle just for a day. When we finish our rapping, I can see the thing that are reaching me. No, yeah. They want me rest in peace, no way. Never staying up with me. I'm going to make no cheese. They always envy cause they see me win, oh yeah. Fighting on the battlefield, oh yeah. Nobody come beat me, I'm myself on your love, they come and ruler, yeah.
So guys, this is another popular song, right? Even though it did not go viral like Butter My Bread, but have you guys heard this song before, right?
Yeah, we did.
So now we have 3. This song, yeah, I was trying to find a video. This song does not have a music video; it just got a lyric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think he has a video yet for it.
Okay, yeah. So I also believe that this song here is good beats and you know, very, you know, good lyrics. I feel that there should be a video out there, and this song should have been well promoted too. I think I've heard this song, but I didn't know who sang it. Don't get me wrong. I heard it in the club, but I did not know which one of the, I thought it was a Nigerian artist because, you know, JZYNO sound more, you know, he got out, you know, Ghana and Nigerian accent when he's singing. So your thought?
It's a it's a good
What you doing
song.
waiting for you thunder?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a good song. Maybe that could be one of his opening of it. Like I said again, in a Liberian certain, we're aiming for international, meaning we it's not just Liberian coming to his show here within the US. We're looking at the Sierra Leone community, we're looking at the Ghanaian community, we're looking at the Nigerian community, and we're looking at the African American community, white, Mexican, Hispanic, however you say it, however you want to say, we're looking at all of that. But with these other than Liberians, subtract Liberians from out of it, right? and subtract butter my bread from all of it. Do other nationalities know these songs?
Well, that's a good question here, but I think 75 to 80% of JZYNO audience when he gets here or start his tour going to be Liberian. 80 to 85%. What do you think, Ben?
Well, I think just he's a good performer. So it's a zoom. He knows how to hold a crowd. So the first thing, the one or two songs that already put him out there, he could use those hit songs with the rest of the songs that he has, and he can still put on a good show. So I think performing wise, yeah, he's good. Performance wise, he's good. So that won't be the issue. The issue would just be about the turn up and the marketing of how the show and everything. That's just a problem. But when it comes to the stage performances and everything, I think he's good. He's good. And another thing, I think when people relate to the song and when people in a zone and he performing, it's just a flow that everybody will go with. He does perform. So it won't really the song what the song matters at that time. Not really everybody in the zone. So people flow along with the vibe. So he can perform. So 5, 6 songs, yeah. Maybe 4 ordinary songs with 2 hit songs or 3 hit songs. He's good.
Okay. Go ahead, Riri.
And just to add on to what Vince was saying, with it 3 hit songs, like 75% of his audience will be Liberian. Like you said, AJ, with his 3, 4, 5 hit songs that he performing, it's good. He's gonna get the crowd. He's a good performer. But the question here is, either way, I don't care how you twist it and turn it on that 10K, promoter gonna lose. Because promoter is not just only spending on a 10K, meaning in order for you to make money on a business aspect, you got to in for valet parking. Those are some of the things you got to in for at the event center, whatever, where you bringing him. You got to start selling the parking lots. And then you got to pay security. He have to have a security. You got to give him, like you said earlier, you got to, if you rent a venue, you also got to put a stage onto the venue because you want to give him that mega star. You know, he owns that. He entitled to that. But as a promoter, bringing him the spending more. The 10K is just not you. The security, the 2 DJs, the influencers, the bloggers, the parking lot, all those things are not included yet. So maybe for those, the money set aside for those to take care of those things, you're looking at extra 10K, 10 to 15K. Okay, you gotta pay
close to 20K for to be in promoter's pocket, to team up to bring in, and they might not make. For me, I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and I don't think we'll be able to make that money because we'll have to depend on like Minnesota.
That's what hold on, AJ. That's what I gave you, the 4 states that he's looking at to him to make his money.
Yes.
But the 4 states have to work super deeper hard, 10 times harder, 20 times harder. Minnesota, Fargo, Philly, and Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. Those are the 4 states he aimed at before all these little states can start to come in.
Okay. And let's welcome Mr. Augustus Talu, the CEO of LCA Liberian Trust Award, my good brother.
Hey, Augustus.
What's up? Yeah, you don't call again, you get lost.
Hey,
I don't see you.
I
don't see you on the social media. I don't see you. You get lost. I said, what happened with my sister? By the way, you look good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, let me just add my 1 or 2 cents. I was making some.
Before Augustus come in, quick. Augustus, sorry,
yeah.
I want to recap here and to reassure our audience. The purpose of this conversation here with me, Riri, then Augusta, and other viewers that will join us is to create that awareness of JZYNO coming to the US, and also is to do assessment for the promoters then are bringing him here to pretty much be flexible and say, you know what, we watched this interview here. We have to go back and crunch our numbers to see how well can we sell the artist who is the number one LIB artist. So the conversation here is also beneficial to the promoters, to the artists. We are not degrading or negatively or criticizing nothing here. We are just giving a fair assessment, having a honest conversation. Go ahead, Gus.
Yeah, let's say that you want to be a good Samaritan, man, or you want to support Liberian music and you're not looking for profit. You just want to help that kid
Yep.
because I think he has done extremely well, and I think Liberians should actually put their hands around him. That is what I believe. If you don't want profit, don't want no profit, you will be spending like I look at $17,100. So $17,100 included $10,000. DJ, the hall is 3,000. The blogger, promoter 1,500, and the security is 1,300. So you're coming over almost 17,100. That's what you're gonna pay. And if you have probably like 300, the ticket will be $57. That's how you're gonna sell the tickets. 57 to get break even. You know. But another thing that I want to suggest is that uh, they have a couple of states that we have a lot of popular librarians, like Minnesota, like Fargo, like Iowa, Philly, and Mary Philly. What
Charlotte.
he can do is that the management can partner with promoter in that state, partner with promoter in that state. They reduce the overhead. Okay, you know what happened? We're going to charge by percentage. Okay, what you do,
Mm.
you pay for my plane ticket, you pay for my promoter, everybody, and you give me 50% of the proceed from the door.
Mm.
But if he charging people $10,000 plus everything, we're looking at $17,000, $20,000. Nobody here, in the US right now, if you count how many people got $20,000 in the bank account, you know,
I was just saying the same thing when I came on here. I was
you
just saying the
you
same
you
thing.
you can. So, and at this moment in his life, he's big, but he's not that. He is not a mega star here that would draw everybody. Everybody got love for his music. I play music every day. If you come here, I'm gonna go there. But let's look at not everybody going to sing to his music. Not everybody going to be encouraged to come to the music. Let's look at that. That just few segment of the Liberian population go to come down there. So I think his management team has different options. Uh, I think that the best option for JZYNO to actually make some money, I think he should pair with big promoter in his big state. He should pair with them and give them percentage. That's the only way he's going to make some money.
You're gonna make money,
Or
yeah.
it has to be 5,000. Even when it is 5,000, you're looking at almost $15,000. The entire show is going to be $15,000. And to raise $15,000, the ticket will be like $41. $41. Yeah, I can pay $41. I can pay for the one. I can pay $50 to go see him. I can pay $100 to go see him. But how many people has that passion? Like me, I'm in to it, so I can pay $100 to actually go see him because I think it's a good thing. But how many people you think going to actually help me. So I think his management will have to look at what's the best options to actually promote this guy because everybody want to promote him. But $10,000, you know, if you want to charge $10,000, you can't just draw Liberian people. You have to draw other nationalities that will come down there. You need Liberians, you need Sierra Leone, you need Sudanese, you need people from Kenya, all over. So he's not. He's going to be, that big mega star. He need another more big head again. He need another more big head. Once he get that big head, he's definitely going to be a mega star because he has the look, he has a story, he has everything. He need one more hit. I was just saying about $10,000. I think my best thing that I want you to do is to partner with these big uh, big guys in from Minnesota, from Iowa, from North Dakota. Just partner with them, and you say, yeah, they'll give me maybe 60% for the door, or 50 based on their overhead. Everybody can chips in, but $20,000 from a promoter package to raise that kind of money, it is not tax time again.
But even
It's not coming tax time. Everybody dry.
about tax, it's still tough. It's still tough. Augusta, I'm telling
Yeah, so everybody try. So I think his management will have to look at different options. Meet up there with other people and then sell himself to be like the video and he is not techno status here. He's not techno. Okay. I will sell not even Timaya, because these are all stars there, that when they come, they can attract other nationalities. So uh, uh, I think we have to they have to actually look at uh, 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 his demographic, and that demographic is just going to be Liberian people. Liberian people going to show up. They're going to sub up, put in. But how many people is willing to spend $50? Because you would need $57 to actually attend that event when the price is 10,000, because you're looking at 17,000 $100 for the total cost. That is break even, no profit. 300 people comes. That is break even, no profit, because you're a nice guy. You want to support Liberian music. If you're not looking for profit, you just what, I want to support this kid. He's doing great. Break even, 300 people, $17,000 overhead is $57. It's just all across the board, no VIP, and you just play that. But again, that is we I think his management team will have to look at his options. What his option, and the state that not every state, that just couple of state, the state that the Jolly state now is in the Midwest. It's in the Midwest. The Midwest, they got a lot of young people. Is a medium age. There's a lot of medium age people live in the Midwest. In the Midwest, people like to have fun in the Midwest. It is not like no Texas well, because if you carry him to Texas, how many people are gonna leave from Phoenix? How many people are gonna leave from Atlanta, Georgia? How many people are gonna leave from those surrounding states to travel to Texas? So
But
you have to look at it.
Augustus, just to add on to that, like Texas as a whole, don't even go to Atlanta, don't even go to Phoenix, just go by the city within Texas. Number one, Texas is the third biggest state in America within the US. You can still be driving 7 hours and still be in goddamn Texas. Who
Yeah.
gonna leave, who's gonna leave from Houston? That's a jolly area right there in the whole
Yeah.
of Texas. Houston is a jolly area. Who's gonna leave from Houston? Who's gonna leave? And Nigerians already had taken over Houston. Best believe that, 100%. Who's gonna leave from Austin, from Houston? All depends. I would just give I would just calculate the less hours from Houston to Dallas. You're looking at about 4.5 hours. All depends where you at. Austin to Dallas is looking at 3 hours. So if Dallas bringing him and he's here in Dallas and I'm leaving from Austin, Texas, and I buy my ticket, I got to think about hotel. I got to think about putting gas in my car to drive. I got to think about my point A to point B shouldn't break down on the road. So all those things people have to take into consideration with it. Like you just said, like, and I said it, like 4 major states within North America that you're looking at: Minnesota, Fargo, and Iowa right there. So we'll put the two of them together as one. Minnesota, Fargo, Philly, and Charlotte, North Carolina. Those are major. Huh?
Yeah, I say yeah. So my question to you and to the panelists is that what do you think would be his best option? If let's just make I don't know what do you think would be his best option? I think for me, I think his best option is to partner with the biggest promoter in the states. That for me, that's the best option. So, what do you guys think? What would be his best option? Because either way, we have to promote that picking, because he has done so well.
Yeah, but just I gotta leave. But just to add up to what you guys saying, I think you're right. His management team they need to go back to the drawing board, rethink. They should accept. They should, but honestly, they should think the price, and then partnering with let's say percentage wise, you make money from that. You make money from that because if they try to go with their whole mindset that came with charge 10,000, but all that will do, they themselves will lose. And I don't want that for them. I want the kid to have fun. I want to be successful and everything like that. So, the percentage wise, I think that works. And then if anyone wants to book him, they should rethink the price. So I gotta go, guys. So yeah. And that's it. For my end, I pray that his show be successful and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Van. Van, thank you. We look forward to see you next Sunday here or anytime you're welcome to the show. So
Thank you.
and let me give my fair assessment here with regards to the numbers that we just crunched. And what's up to Liz and those that just joining? I would like to say hi. Stevie Tima also made a comment saying Liberian people SMH, kind of a little bit disappointed, but he should be thrilled that we're having the discussion soon to pretty much have the management team rethink, be flexible because we are active in the Liberian entertainment industry. We are very active, and that's why we are starting the conversation because we want to see this man be successful. Our goal is to have these assessment in order for everybody to be like, okay, guess what? The internet is already discussing this man upcoming tour. But we as the management team here, yes, we are responsible for the man wardrobe, his other amenities and fare and travels and everything is costly. We understand. But even if a promoter pay 4 or 5 thousand for Quanto, not Quanto said, but that's the money that Quanto team was charging. It paid that same amount for this guy, this kid, is our superstar, JZYNO. JZYNO will walk out of the US with a lot of money. Sometimes you gotta drop the price to make more money. It's the business strategy. All right. It's a fair strategy. Looking at all other things then that might prevent, that might prevent you from gaining more profit. Okay. Because we want to support this man, like Augusta, Riri, and then everybody want to support him. We want to book him. I want that man to come in my city. When I posted the flyer for the interview, 3 people text me and say, "Oh, is he coming in the city?" I said, "We're still working behind the scene. Do we want to bring them in? Yeah, yeah." The scene where Banto and King Caro and those other Liberian artists enjoy the that tour when they were in the US. We want just to enjoy the tour even more because he's our number one. But at the end of the day, we don't want the man be stuck in one city or come in the US and not able to, to benefit from this tour. So let everybody, like Brendan said, let we all eat. Okay, let we all go home happy. We support you, you support us. So let's be fair. We want flexibility, in the price. The three prices that Riri mentioned, I think they are all pretty much high based on our overhead. Something around 4-5 grand, that's fine. Because then we're gonna match it up with our other expenses, like hall, like promoters, hiring other promoter blockers, security, sessions and stuff, ticket sales, all this stuff. We will match it all that. Then we spend like maybe 10 or 12 grand. Yeah, we can do that.
No, 15,000.
No, I mean if we pay 5 now, if we pay like 5.
Yeah, that's it. 15,000.
Yeah, adding those other additional expenses. Yes, at the end of the day, we all go happy. Even if we take a loss, but we might not take a major loss. But we coming out with a 20 grand or 70 grand based on the 10,000. We too, guess what we're gonna be? For me, if JZYNO price does not change and somebody hit me, I'm one of the biggest promoter in my state. Oh, can you bring them in? I will tell you, say, you know what? You hire me to promote. That's all I would say. Yeah, I would say I'm ready to be hired. You the management team. I will find you a hall. You rent your hall. I will find you other places. You will spend all the money and you turn around and pay me. Then I'm going to bring the crowd. So at the end of the day now, you might not even start making money. You see, so that's my assessment. And I'm being honest. I understand some people might be disappointed, but it is the truth. Go ahead, Riri.
Yeah. Again, I think there's two best options for JZYNO. The first option is you don't want to deal with anybody, just get your $5,000. $5,000 across the board. That's it. Flat rate, $5,000. And whoever is doing that will be able to pay for the flight ticket. Just split it. Just split it because your first time in America is not going to be as hot. Your second time you come with another big hit, you're going to get a lot of fan base in the US. Everybody going to come. That means everybody knows you. We know your music. We have come to your concert and we are aware of what you can do. Instead of coming to just few states and no Liberian know you in the US. And another option is again partner with promoters in these big states. Give them percentage, and you give them percentage. You make $5,000 to $6,000 each state. By the time you do like 5 to 10 state, you are coming home with over maybe $50,000 to $60,000. But if you want everything at once, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow. So I think the management team, whoever that is in charge of that, should look at it. Should look at it, analyze it. Especially those of us that are in the US, are expensive because it's not easy to promote event because like Brentwood, they hard to come. You see that they hard to come. When you lose, then they all sit down on Facebook and be laughing at you. I've experienced that several times, so I know us. But the love of music, the love to put Liberia first. This is why some of us are fighting for. And we are fighting to put Liberia first. We're fighting to put Liberia entertainment up there because it just takes good men and good women to actually do that. So, but the management team will have to look at these options that I'm saying. $5,000 across the board, that's okay. That's good.
Yep.
5,000 all partner with these big states. They got a lot of heavyweight in Minnesota, North Dakota, or Fargo. They got some in Iowa. They got some in the East Coast. Partner with these people. You do 5 or 6 major concerts. You going home with 50 grand or 60 grand. That's a lot of money.
Yep.
That's a lot of money. Why not, my man? I beg to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gonna give my 1 cent. Rihanna, you look good. We would like to. I would like to. I will call you so that you can get on my project. I'll
Oh,
call you. We'll talk.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. You have that brain, so we gotta use it.
Yeah.
Okay. All
But
right,
but
Master.
nice. Yeah, but nice seeing you guys.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
So go ahead with your recommendation now, because you have already crunched all the numbers. And
Uh,
investors and then they made a good point. Everyone making good point. And I want to tell JZYNO management team, if they are watching or other librarians are watching, I hope you all take this interview as you know, as suggestions, recommendations, discussion, and promoting the upcoming tour, because we're the first to start making noise. All right, we see the flyer out there. People are not sharing it yet. People are not discussing. I know they are calling the number on the flyer, but the prices you're giving them, they are scaring them away. Augusta make key point, then made a key point, and I always tell you guys my own point. If people are not booking JZYNO based on the prices, what you would need to do, they'll need to hire promoters in those states now. You'll need to pay for venue, pay for this, pay for that, and turn around, pay the promoter. So everything you make for that show is for you. But so that would be another way to go. Go ahead, Riri.
well, just to add on to Vince and Augusta, what they said, partnering with promoters from the major states within North America and see if you can go 50, 60 at the door, you're still going to make a lot of money. When you partner with promoters, 50, 60, they get your ticket, responsible for you while you're in the city. Trust me, you're gonna have your own personal security. I know my LIB promoters, they're gonna go high. And you're gonna get your cut, they too gonna get too. Either way, if you partner, just in the management team gonna still win. Promoter gonna lose a little bit because promoters have to pay everybody who under him the percentage from the door. The club owner, they're gonna have their drinks and their food regardless, 100%. Or if you get in a venue, it all depends. But if you go 5K and you target 5 different states within North America, you won 100%. And guess what? If 5 major or 6 major states within the US book you, poor Texas people don't turn up over here straight up fly though. I can tell you that they're gonna book you too. Just want to have the record that JZYNO came to Dallas, Texas. So all the other small states, Delaware, New York, maybe California, Nevada, all the states and stuff. Maybe they're gonna start booking you for that range, and everybody's gonna move on happily. But again, your price is your price. We cannot change that. We just breaking these stuff down, that when promoters paying 10K, these are the stuff, these are the lose, the loss that they're gonna have regardless. 10K, I can just tell you that from the 7 to the 8 to the 10, promoters gonna lose from all different 5 major states that are gonna pay that money. They're gonna lose because it's not just the 10K. The 10K alone just going to your management. You still got other bills. They gotta get the alcohol. If you get in the hall, if the promoter get in the hall, they gotta spend money on the alcohol. They gotta spend money on securities. They gotta get at least 2 DJs. And all this calculation we're doing, we ain't even mention the host of the events.
Yep.
the host of the event gotta get paid. They gotta pay that. And then this is another way promoters too that willing to pay the 10K, that willing to say, okay, we love we 100% got this. But this is the thing, even if you love an artist 100%, we all love JZYNO. You know what I'm saying? We fan of him with support. Everybody willing to support him because he's the #1 Liberian artist right now. It's trending. You also promoters have to start thinking on the parking lots. You got to start doing valet parking so you can make your money. Those are another options. I know a lot of Liberians promoters haven't been thinking on that, but valet parking, you got to think about it. Now, if you do valet parking, if Augusta said $51, at least my price of my tickets a little bit low. I stopped to 50, 51 or 57 or $61, and you add in $10 or $5 valet parking for them to park your car. You're looking at 60, you're looking at $71 if you do $5 valet parking the entire time that they have to come to the event. We're not saying he can perform his 5 hit songs or 10 or 15 hit songs. We're not saying that. What we're saying here is like when kids down there to the techno, to the DeVito, when they all started, they didn't start with their price there on tour within the US. They didn't start with that. That's just what I'm saying. Because it's still in the faces. Like I also mentioned Tyler, the girl who sang Water. We want to put her mega star. She won a Grammy, but while her tour was canceled, but she's coming on a show on the festival here in Texas with Lil Wayne, Jeezy, and Gucci Mane because they want her record label want her face to still be to get out there. People know the song Water, but when she won the Grammy, when they played the song, oh yeah, Tyler. Some people did not know her. TikTok blew her out. We're not saying she wasn't singing before then. That's not what we're saying. People in South Africa knew her. But let's be realistic here. How many people knew Tyler before Water?
Nobody.
So that's a question we should ask ourselves. All of the Liberians attract Liberians. How many people in the world knew JZYNO before Butter My Bread?
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I saw JZYNO magazine. Lydia posted him, but I really didn't follow him that much. You know,
Lydia been promoting him from day one.
Yeah, Butter My Bread caught my attention, but big shout out to JZYNO magazine. And I reached out to Lydia. I asked her if she can come to kind of give her input, but she said next time because she's due to her busy schedule. But once again, big shout out to JZYNO magazine. She been one of the first blogger to promote JZYNO when the world did not know him. But folks, the line is open. I keep posting the link.
You can hit it. Come on.
Yeah. Come on here. Shout out to Augusta, the CEO of LCA. We'd like to recognize some names here. DJ Zomike, Cici Martin, Diamond, Lace, and Steven Tama B, Pro Smith, Massa, and all the other folks. Then Victoria, those that keep joining us, making comment, we appreciate. And we believe in constructive analysis, and we want to be fair to our artists, and yes. So and we want his success when he gets here in the U.S. May to August. Do you know what date he first state? Any information I may release?
Well, no information. I know from May to August, that's what his flyer said.
Mhm.
And also too, I also make some notes too of other artists who's going on tour from May. Let me just go through my little book.
You always come prepared.
Since we're talking about international, because we are not just targeting the Liberian audience, but we all know 75% gonna be his audience, but we are not targeting that. We are targeting the entire world. So with North America tour, you got Nicki Minaj going on tour. She's already on tour, but she will be in my city May the 11th. You got T-Pain gonna be May 30th, and then the festival I was talking about, May 25th to the 26th, that Tyler Water singer gonna be on. Lil Wayne gonna be here. Gucci Mane gonna be here. Jeezy gonna be here, and then you got one of the biggest R&B singer, Chris Brown. July 19th. He got 2 days. He got July 19th and July 20th. He's gonna be here. And then you got an R&B Lady Mother's Day weekend celebration. That's Carrie Hilson Tang. They're gonna be here May the 12th. You got 21 Savage gonna be here May 15th. You got Shampori gonna be here May 18th. You got Gunnan gonna be here May 24th. Megan Thee Stallion gonna be here June 11th. JZYNO gonna be here July 6th. I didn't include Usher because Usher concert is October, but still people got to dress and get themselves together for Usher. So those are the for that range that he will be here, that people got to be judging themselves that they already got tickets, because you already know people are not just buying tickets. Let me just put the closest concert May 11, Nicki Minaj. People not just people already bought the ticket ahead of time. People they heard about him. Other Africans who going to see Nicki Minaj, who going to celebrate Pink Friday. She's coming. Tickets are already bought. People got to get outfit. People, ladies, let me just start. I don't want to do the gentleman, because the gentleman is not that. It's not too much. But you got the female. We got to get our nails done, hair done. We got to get the outfit and everything. Everybody got to be dripping in pink. So people spending a little bit. And when he coming here in May or June, people got to think twice. Wow. But that's just why I wanted to put in there that you got all of these other artists with the month of May to July.
Thank you for bringing things down here. Riri is always on top of entertainment here, whether it be in the hip hop world or in the Western world. She always on top of things. So let's go ahead and play one of JZYNO songs, "Fall Down Inside" featuring Mythical. All right. So like I said, to be corrected here, I didn't know about these songs. Don't get me wrong. The only song I was listening to is "Butter My Bread" and maybe Pampa, and the other song, "Eyes on You." Yeah.
And before you play it, before you get to playing of the songs, AJ, let's just get to the highlight. Let's shine a light on the 10K that his team gonna be promoting the songs too.
Okay.
Yes, if you pay the 10K, you're gonna get promotion from JZYNO and his management team. 75% of JZYNO promotion team are within Africa. Go on his page. The influencers, the TikTokers within Africa. I'm not saying he don't have some over here. I just give them numbers. 75% are within Africa. 75% influencers, however you want to say that, promoted Butter My Bread, are within Africa. So if he's promoting, those people also promoting too. But those 75% of those people are not buying ticket to travel to the US to come to an event. That's just all I want to say. I just want to shine a little light there. You can go.
Thank you for that clarification. Like I said, you really did your research here. Thank you. And I noticed that he have huge internet fans here.
That's another thing. And people should be, you have the internet fan base versus a reality fan base. It's two different things. When you have a fan base, when you walking through the street or through a city or through a mall, and if it's shut down or somebody recognize you, then you have an in fan base. That's just all what it is.
But I think to me, I think he have also an in fan base. You don't think so? Because I see him performing to some places and the audience is huge.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. 75% of his audience that's within Africa. I saw a lot of his performing, like he performed at the clubs and stuff. It was just a regular day. He's people sitting, drinking and stuff, and he performed. I saw all of those videos. Yeah. A lot of his TikTokers, a lot of his influencers who go on his page, go on the JZYNO page, the one I got a check sign. A lot of people who perform, who promote this song, they are within Africa. This is his very first time traveling to the US.
Oh wow, yeah. So folks,
this is the first tour. So it's two different board games that you have. AJ, people, the life in Liberia, I would speak on Liberia because I've been there twice.
Yeah.
Right? And the life over here is two different things you have to think of.
Yeah.
Right? You in Liberia, no jobs ready there. Jobs is there. Nobody, no jobs there. I would say that was a government official job and people who trying to open a little business. From Sunday to Sunday, it's jolly.
What is
Club
Jolly
branch,
Party?
parties. The club, the people, they trying to get nothing to do but to go to party.
So,
They go to party.
so the club opens from Sunday to Sunday. Wow.
Sunday to Sunday.
Wow.
You want jolly? Even one place you find another one that open, you go to jolly. That's just what it is. They're charging $20. They charge, and this are US I'm talking about. They're charging these prices and stuff. But you know why they charge those prices within the December range from end of November to the December, then going to Liberia. They charges these prices for you to go there. But on a regular basis, I do not think they charges those prices. Because you know that December we in town, we gotta have fun. So that is the only fun within Liberia, a party. When people leave from here, when they say, "Oh, Liberia sweet," what made Liberia sweet is the women and the men not there. They're going to do the jolly, but you cancel that away. You take that away, and the party, nothing's there. There's nothing there for you to say, "Okay, I'm leaving from here. I'm going to Paris." Right? I'm going to on a vacation. It's so many things you can do in Paris other than party, other than you going to the club. It's so many mermaids you can come back with.
So when you were there, let me ask you a question. Who was the lucky guy that took you on a date?
Oh, hell no, because I calculate 100 times in my head.
So no lucky guy that actually
Ain't no lucky. They try. I can tell you for a fact, a lot of them try.
Yeah.
But trust me, don't get me wrong. Everybody can find love across the sea.
Yeah.
And what in the ocean, in the deeper part of the ocean, they get. But me, I can calculate 1,000 times. I'm being honest with you, straight up 100% with you.
So you are there 3 weeks, no lucky guy that took you on a date?
I just said it. A lot of them try.
Wow.
A lot of them try.
No, so
but,
you turned it down.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I can tell you that.
Yeah, no.
Because
I believe
the twice that I've been to Liberia. First of all, let me just break myself down. You know, before we end this whole JZYNO stuff, let me break myself down.
Give us some juice, please.
What you see on social media, on live with me, is not what you're gonna get in person with me. When you hang around me, I'm mostly quiet. I gotta release. We gotta have that connections and stuff before I actually open up. Right. So when somebody recognize me or somebody come to speak, don't get me wrong, I will speak to people, but mostly when I'm out, like when I was out in Liberia, just me and my cousin go everywhere, and literally I'm still quiet. If you don't say, "Oh, this is my cousin, she's from the state," I blend it in with everybody because I don't care. I'm there to have fun. That's what I'm there for. Yeah. Have fun, take care of one or two stuff that I'm there, see family member, that's it. But trust me, 75% of the time I was in Liberia, I had my red child's glasses on and just observing. I saw some people, men, some people husbands, some people girlfriends and stuff that they said they got in Liberia. Yeah, trust me, if you have relationship in Liberia, when you in Liberia, you have that relationship things. When you all in Liberia, there's no relationship, period. I don't care how you take it or leave it. That's just what it is. Don't get me wrong, like I said, they got the good ones in Liberia. They got people that you can bring, it can succeed, but 75%. I always like to use the word opportunists. That's just all what it is. We're gonna leave it like that.
Okay, thank you. Let's welcome Diamond here. Before Diamond come in here, we're gonna play one of JZYNO songs here. And the reason we are featuring, for me, I'm not gonna lie. For me, I'm a straightforward guy. I'm learning some of these new songs. I didn't know about that. That's one of the reasons we having these. If it was his name C-Mac, one of those guys was not going to list those songs. Trust me, I didn't know. You know, I did some research, but those songs didn't populate. You know, so thank you. Even though he had a little disagreement with us, and that's okay. That's what we are here for.
It's okay for you to have your disagreement. Everybody entitled.
Learn some new music from him that you do. Yeah.
AJ, before you play this song, let me just say this. Yeah. Everybody entitled to their opinion. You know, that just this is our job. This is what we do.
Yep.
You, the audience, is left with you with your opinion. If you follow Jason Lee on American Talk Show, he's cool with Rihanna, but when he get that, that's his business. That's his business. He break it down. He split it down. He break the whole Queen Bee thing down. That's just That's just all what it is. Like it's deeper into entertainment. So we're not here catching feelings of what you think. We just bring your actual facts. And if you can go to your calculation, you can go to your calculator. This is the number. If you calculate exact number 35 times 300, you're gonna get 10.5.
I like how you brought you do your homework. And they said people that do that homework when we were in high school or college, you do your homework, you go to school, you participate in the class, you know, even if you loud, you rude, or you just mouthy, but when you know your job, you do your homework, the teacher love you. You know, in school, I was so I would not use the word rude. I was just hard headed, you know, not taking instruction. But I always do my homework, always score my, you know, top score. So, you know, I always got a free pass, and you know that's what we always do. She does her homework, and I like your. Can you put the book to the audience again? She can prepare, crunch her numbers, and
I got everything.
Yeah.
I got everything down. And the first thing that I wrote down today is what May, we in what June, April. And this is the first thing that I wrote down right here. I said in the world where you can be anything, be kind.
Thank you. All right, let's go to our numbers. Then from come out, Diamond, aka this boss lady. She's gonna be back. She's gonna give her input, and can't wait. All right, so let's start this song. Well, can you guys hear me?
You can hear you.
Let's see it. Let's put it back on the screen. All right, I told this. All right, there you go. There you go.
I need some JZYNO. You the philosopher. I need someone to make me happy, someone to keep me smiling, someone to chop my money. She never gave it to me, oh yeah, yeah. Money away from me, oh yeah, yeah. Finish in my money, oh yeah, yeah. I think we get to me, oh yeah, yeah. She never gave it to me, oh yeah, yeah. Money away from me, oh yeah, yeah. Finish in my money, oh yeah, yeah. I think we get to me, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I need someone to come and dance for me, yo. A girl with a crazy recipe, yo. Pop champagne to spot my name, although if you need more, time no taste that washing me. Fire girls to follow me. Bring your friends for compliments, yeah. She got daddy, yeah, she got daddy, yeah. I know Nika, I know her. She not my sister, not her. She chop my mullah, she chop it, I for die, oh my God. Nika, I know her. She not my sister, not her. She chop my mullah, she chop it, I for die, oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Money away from me, oh yeah, yeah. Finish in my money, oh yeah, yeah. I think we get to me, oh yeah, yeah. She never gave it to me, oh yeah, yeah. Money away from me, oh yeah, yeah. Finish in my money, oh yeah, yeah. I think we get to me, oh yeah, 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 yeah.
She get a juice, she get a sauce. Your body bad, you be the boss. What do they toss? She know they hear. If you be one Ghana, she know they care. She make her fall down inside like Kolo.
All right, so we're gonna bring the folks back here. All right, ladies, we're back here. Fall Down Isa. This is my first time hearing that song. Who have heard that song?
I did.
You did?
On TikTok.
Oh, okay. You heard that on TikTok. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Diamond. Diamond is one of current situation ladies night panelists where we discuss relationship topics. Pretty soon we'll be inviting Riri on our segments. Yeah. So Diamond, beautiful Diamond from Des Moines, Iowa. Talk to us. What is your input? Introduce yourself again in a little bit. As the CEO of Nubian Culture, your launching is coming. Then talk to us about your input on JZYNO tour, looking at the cost and if it's worth it and other aspect of it.
Hi everybody. My name
Hi.
is. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Well, JZYNO, well, my input on that is like you guys were saying earlier. I was listening, especially to Larina, and everything she said. She made a lot of point based on him being a new artist and he just coming up and people getting to know him. And the only reason why he blew is because of TikTok and social media and all that stuff, which is a great thing because we have a lot of great Liberian artists, but among them, he's the one who has blown as big as he is now. And I feel like for his first tour, I don't think it's him mainly. I think it's the people that's behind him. They need to be humble. For the first time, when you're going into something, you gotta take your time and be easy with it. You can't just jump at it. You gotta take your time. So when you're taking your time, you gotta gain trust from us, the Liberian people, or from the promoters who are gonna promote you. So because there's a lot of artists that have come and the show to perform and the show wasn't it. Some of them will make it, some of them will not make it because and sometimes too because of the promoters who are promoting show and it's not what it is. So you gotta come in first and put his foot in and try it and see how it goes. And then when it go well, then when they come in for the second time, then they can know how they come in. They can come strong. But you can't come with force at first. You gotta take your time. That's just my
So,
take on it. Yeah.
thank you.
I,
So,
what is the price that they're charging? I didn't look at it. I didn't see it.
so Riri broke down some numbers here according to her, her stats. You got 7,000 package, 8,000, and 10,000 package. She broke down those numbers and the stuff that comes with those packages. But in all, most of all that were on the show here that started the conversation from the beginning here, we stated that looking at our overhead, looking at that 7,000, say I pay his management team 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. But looking at my overhead, my other expenses, the club rental or the hall rental, my VIP, me hiring other bloggers, promoters to make notes of the show, me hiring promotional models to promote the show, and me just spending for hotels fee, all and food, a rental car, everything. You'll be looking at my overhead will be very high. So we're saying that okay, based on our overhead, if we book this guy, at the end of the day, we might not even have make that money, or we might not even break even, or we don't even have that money because we have other domestic a business to take care of and other business to take care. So we are having this conversation. We want to get people input. What do you guys think about the price? Is it too high? Can it be flexible or is worth it?
I feel like his price from 7,000 to 10,000. Uh, it would be worth it if the Liberian promoters were to keep that word. So actually, if he actually do come and show and perform like he's supposed to, I think the price is worth it. But if they're just saying it and then you don't show up, because most of the time that's always the case. They will say someone is coming, they'll put on the flyer, and then we get hyped, we want to buy the ticket, and then last minute of time, nobody show up. So then we're left in the dust. We we the fan. So if JZYNO gonna come, he is worth it because he is popular, he's blown all around. If they didn't feel like he was worth it, then they shouldn't be acting. They shouldn't book him. If he's worth it, then they should book him. Because if other artists come from out of the country, may not be Liberians, they will book them. They will book them and they will promote the show and everything will go accordingly. But not because he's Liberian, so they should feel like his price is high. If you cannot afford it, then you can't book him. If you feel like you can afford it, then you should book him. And I feel like his price is worth it because he is out there and he's gonna bring the money to you if you know what you're doing as a promoter.
So if you was a promoter, because you are a business person too, even though you have not been booking artists in the past, but as a business person or entrepreneur, will you book Jazino on that price on a 10 grand package? Or if
For the 7 grand package, I will book him.
all right, Riri, break down the number. What's the 7 grand comes with?
So his 10K package, that include his tickets to come to you, his hotel and his food and his after party. That's included in the 10K. And that means you as a promoter, if you're selling tickets $35, you are looking at 300 guests. To put up 300 guests in order for you to make 10.5. That means your profit is $500. If you sell ticket 25, you're still looking at 300 guests and you're making 75, you lost. If you sell ticket 20, you're still looking at 300 guests and you're making 6,000, you lost. Now, if you stick to $35 for ticket, that's 10,500. You gain 500 over the 10K that you pay JZYNO management for. Your hall money, you're looking at the rent a hall, a good hall nowadays, looking at $3,000 to $4,000. If you try to do it to the club as a promoter, you get in the door and the club owner get the drinks and the food. The club owner gonna make his money, makes his or her money on the drinks. And then as a promoter, you gotta hire two DJs. One DJ cannot do the job. And then you gotta hire security. And then you gotta sell the parking lot, meaning valet parking. You gotta look into the small little things in order for you to make your money. If you stay in the 10K. If you stay in the 7 and the 8K, you still have to get his you still have to get 4 tickets for him to fly to you. You still have to book hotels because it's not included, and then you still have to feed them for that day they are here for, and they are not coming to your after party. It is just the concert that he's performing for, and you're still looking at 300 guests in order for you to sell to make money. If you stay in the 8K and you're making 10.5, you selling you when you sell to 300 people for $35, you're making 10,500 and your profit is 2,500 that you're getting. If you sell your ticket $25, the 300 guests, your money you getting is 7.5. You lost. If you sell it $20 to 300 guests, you're looking at 6,000. You lost as a promoter.
So, Diamond, she just did the broke down here. She just broke down the three package here. Yeah, so that's the breakdown for the three packages. The 10, the 8, and the 7 here. So based on that, you as an entrepreneur here, and also you have an event coming up in May. Are you going to take a shot of that? And this is also helping promote his USA tour.
Okay, so when she said the $10,000 package, I was like, okay, that makes sense. If it can take. Wait, well, the $10,000 package, right? Do you still have to get his ticket, not including the $10,000?
His $10,000 ticket include his tickets, it include his hotel, and it include the after party at your event.
And you're just making 500
Five
profit.
hundred dollars if you sell your ticket for it. All depends how you
How?
sell your ticket.
Yeah.
So if you sell your ticket for $35, in order for you to get 500 profit, you aim it at 300 guests. That means 300 people should be at your event. Whether you're selling it online or however it is, you aim it at 300 guests, no matter what you sell. You aim to sell tickets of 300 people in order for you to make $500 profit.
Now that you break it down, I wouldn't do the 700, the 7K or the 8K because I feel like if I'm paying you already 7K, I have to pay for your everything. I come to you for everything else. I'm losing all over. But if I do the 10K package and then if I'm not selling my ticket, let's just say I'm not selling my tickets for $35, I'm selling for a little bit more than that, then that's something I can maybe look into. It depends if you're in a
So
big city and you know you're gonna get like a huge crowd and stuff like that. But if you're in a small city where you know people don't really attend stuff or they're like skeptical for the event, then I wouldn't do it for 10K. You know, unless I'm in like a big city where I know I'll get those people and get my money.
Diamond, I also listed about 4 to 5 states within the US that big, that has a big, that we all known for. Those states that always like pull up the jolly when it comes to making artists. I listed Minnesota, I listed Philly, I listed Charlotte, North Carolina, and I also listed Fargo. I added Iowa to Fargo because it's pretty, you're all close right there. So I just put Fargo there. So those are the four major states within North America that he should be looking at to make his money. But now here is the thing: can a promoter pull off 300 people to come out in the state of Minnesota?
In Minnesota, I can say yes, but Fargo, because Minnesota and Fargo are like right next to each other, so I can say yes for Minnesota. But if you already went to Minnesota, and then people who are in Fargo, of course, they're gonna attend the one in Minnesota, and people who are in Iowa are gonna attend the one in Minnesota for the most part.
Yeah.
But if he was to host it both in Minnesota and North Dakota and Iowa, I don't think he will make the money, because then that's three combined states, which are basically around the same people who are going to attend the first one. So I feel like if he's going to do Minnesota, he could do Minnesota and Iowa for the most part. But I don't think he should do Minnesota, Fargo, and Iowa, because it's just going to be that people are going to already go. People are already gonna go to one, and most of the time, if people host, I'm sorry to say, but Iowa promoters, and I'm not saying anything bad. I'm in Iowa. I've I've been wanting to go to so many shows that they said they're having in Iowa, and then time come is the show don't happen. For the most
Don't,
part,
don't
people.
spoil our video. Don't spoil our.
But I choose.
She said that too.
For most part, people will go to Minnesota for the show. I don't know if they'll come to. They'll go to Minnesota, and people from Fargo will go to Minnesota. People from Iowa will go to Minnesota. I mean, if they're really gonna come in Iowa, we will support. If that's gonna actually happen, we will go to the show. But it depends if it actually happens.
Okay.
Um, North Carolina, I don't really know about North Carolina fan base and how they promote over there. Philly, for sure, they're gonna show out. I'm from Philly, so they show out real deep. And there's a lot of people out there, a lot of Liberians. And you got Delaware, you got Maryland. They could come from Delaware, Maryland to show support in a Philly show. So yes, Philly is a good one too.
Yeah, Philly is the reason why I said Charlotte, North Carolina, because you got Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, closer a little bit. You got South Carolina, you got
And you got Atlanta
Atlanta,
also, that's
you got
close.
Atlanta also too. But we, for the longest, I've never really, when it comes to a Liberian shows, and they're already here popping up in other shows can pop up in Atlanta, Georgia. But for a Liberian to pop up a show in Atlanta, Georgia, that you hear over 4, 5, 600 people putting up in Atlanta, Georgia, I haven't heard that. But I mean, it's a drivable distance within there, like you said, Fargo. You got Iowa. You got what other city again closer to them over there? So it
Yeah.
all depends.
You
Yeah.
got yeah. North Dakota, Kansas City. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, looking at these numbers here, like I said, that doesn't mean that because we had a different point of view, that doesn't mean everybody gonna be in line with us. Dama had a different point of view. Others that watching might have a different point of view, and
Mhm.
other promoters that watching too, that they are excited. They are waiting to book JZYNO. We are here too. We are thinking about.
100%, 100%. We waiting to jump on it. We waiting to support. We waiting to do everything you think we can do to promote. Because, like Diamond said, we have promoted a lot of artists, and I will tell you for a fact, Dallas, Texas, only two artists ready put up a show here. All the artists that have been coming from Liberia is Dench and Panto. MC Carey show was a flap.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Same here.
Dallas, Texas, the promoter make his or her money from Panto. They make their money from Dance, because I was here for all of those events. I will tell you that for a fact. So those events was sell out. And within the US, all the artists that travel from Liberia or Africa to come here to do a show, only two artists that went back home to say, yes, ma'am, I sold a show and I make this money and all of that. If I'm lying, down, you can tell me it's Panto and Dench.
Yeah, no, you're not lying. Panto Pie, he's really big. He do a lot of good shows, and people like him. He show up and show out. Dance,
Yes.
Dance is like he was really great back in the days, and I heard about his show that he sold out too. It was great. Since then, like you said, even when what's her name came in Iowa, it was dead. Like it was real dead. Like a lot of people didn't go.
Who what's her name? MC Cairo.
MC Car, yeah.
Yeah, but because I think they brought here on Sunday. It was kind of high risk, but
I
yeah,
mean, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, she didn't make money anywhere. That's just all what it is. Ponto, the reason why Ponto, and I always say the reason why Ponto stole the show when because both of them came around the same time, right? Am I correct?
yeah.
The reason why he stole the show because when you listen to Ponto's songs, it's damn rude as hell. Flag up, please. And then his performance, Ponto had the energy to turn the stage upside down. You know, that's why we the youngest, that's why we like. So we was splitting it inside, splitting it outside, however the case might be. Right. That's just all what it is. So he came, he showed out, and he stole his show and he left. Now, if you're going,
every time,
right. If you're going back to Kobasi and KCW when it came, the same thing when I said KCW, the song that most people knew him for when he did that song with Kobasi, you can drink anything. That song is an R&B, it's slow. I mean, we like I said, hot song. We're looking at the hot song, it's too slow. Kobasi thought he had it because he did a feature with DeVito, and it was the wrong way he was thinking. He came to Tesla, his shows were flat. So his price was high. Yeah, Kobasi price was high. He was charging too. But his shows were flop at the end of the day. And he started calling his management team, started calling for he both in KCW, started calling promoter now for promoter to book him. That's just the thing what I'm saying. So sometimes they have to rethink. I mean, your price is your price. We respect that. But we can, as a promoter, if you in a game for 10 feet, let me just throw a name out there. People in the Andrew Samunka who been promoting and keep bringing artists, and they have lost too. Promoter can lose, right? You keep bringing artists, and we are in 2024. Andrew Samunka and been in the game for the longest time. At this time in 2024, they don't want to spend that X amount of money and still be losing too. Let's be fair here.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah, but like I said, looking at those 3 packages, I hope they can publish those packages, or maybe well, they will not publish it, but
you can put a number on the flyer.
They will give you the package, and maybe promoters will go over the package and be able to decide, which one to go with. Yeah, but I believe even if they don't take other people's advices, they don't take our advice, they don't take other blogger advice, he will still be booked by other promoters. There's a lot of promoters in the US. All right, he's not coming to say, okay, the management team going to take you on a tour with all him being booked. He will still be booked. But we're just giving some crunching down numbers and giving our fair assessment. So, ladies, let's have this one here. Let's go to his other event show here. We got 20 more minutes, folks. We'll be wrapping up in 20 minutes. So let's play this one here very quick here. And we just want to go through the countdown. It's one of his 5 hits here, and I know he's featuring different artists on all these hits. He is, but those are good songs. All right, let's see what we got here for us. And so this song here is called Ruler. Mr.
I like that one too.
Ruler. Yes, I'm a ruler. Now you know I'm a ruler. Yeah, I'm a ruler. Yes, I'm a ruler. Now you know I'm a ruler. Yeah, I'm a ruler. I'll be the king to my generation. Oh my God, I'll be motivation. Yeah, I'm a star, no be animation. Yeah, I'm a ruler, and you know I'm a king to my generation. Yeah, oh my God, I'll be motivation. Yeah, I'm a star, no be animation. I'm a ruler, and you know that ruler. Yes, I'm a ruler. Now you know I'm a ruler. Yeah, I'm a ruler. I be been picking you, no send me pa a hell of a. We bring the test, I will pass it because I can never. We give me B, I will chop you until my belly, but for L, I be the cheer. Now we're taking the America. I be a leader, yes, you know I be a leader. I'ma take you from bondage and give you success on the rear. Yeah, on the rear. I'ma bring the music to your heart. Oh, nah. Heavenly Father, put your hands on me. Take me far away from my enemies. Save the life of my friends and my family. Daddy, make me be a leader. Ruler. Yes, I'm a ruler. Now you know I'm a ruler. Yeah, I'm a ruler. Yes, I'm a ruler. Man, you know I'm a ruler. Yeah, I'm a ruler.
Maneno ndo yanawapaga pressure, ukinisema vibaya mimi ndo.
All right, so yeah, that's another good song. What do you guys think?
That's a good song. That's a good song, and
I like that song.
Yeah,
I like the song. The lyrics is the video and everything is on point.
yeah.
Um,
You know, I mean, I know he's featuring other artists, but those are all good songs. You know, this kid is very talented. You know, very talented. So I mean, and once again, you know, big shout out to C-Mac. You know, I mean, you know, I didn't know that he had all these songs. You know, yeah, you know, yeah, that's a good song. You know, so yeah, folks, the information is out there. You see, there's other information scrolling at the bottom here. You can contact the management team that is behind this USA tour to know which state. I think maybe Philadelphia might be the first state. Philadelphia, Philly. I know usually Iowa is always down, so maybe. But like Diamond said, if somebody book him in Minnesota, I don't think Iowa promoter want to take that risk because a lot of people go from Iowa to Minnesota that just 3.5 hours. Rep Diamond, 3 hours, 4 hours. So a lot of people just drive there. And somebody booking in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is the promoter team will be very strategic. They will look at Des Moines people coming. They'll look at Fargo people coming. You know, because Minnesota is right in the middle of Des Moines and Fargo. Okay, yeah.
and to let me get an understanding, right? If Minnesota booking him and you looking at Fargo and Iowa coming, which is correct, they are like 3 hours apart. So are we looking at the audience just to beat Liberian audience, his audience, because we are talking international here too as well.
That depends on the promoters now. If they're going to promote other variety of race, if they're not just going to promote to the Liberians only, if they're promoting to everybody, then everybody else will going to come because not only Liberian know the music, but to my bread, sugar my tea, that's the worldwide known song. So if they promote that to everybody, then other races going to come apart from Liberian. So it's up to the promoter who want to promote.
Yeah, Damo is right. You know, but I believe that 85 to 90% audience will be Liberians. You know,
That's how I think so too.
Yeah, 10% will be different nationality. Just like Panto, you know, Panto. We still have some Sudanese. A lot of Sudanese like Panto music because in the moment we play Panto music, they can be singing along with it. Sudanese came out when we brought Panto to Club Infinity. Sudanese came out in Sierra Leone. Yeah, yeah. So, but 85 to 90% were Liberians. Compared to when Nigerians are coming out, more percentage is Liberian, less percentage is Nigerian, and other nationality make up the other percentage. I don't know about Texas because more Nigerian in Texas. I wouldn't know about Iowa.
More Nigerians in what you call it, Houston, Texas. They here too in Dallas.
Okay.
They come out, they show out, and one thing I would tell you to do support each other.
Okay.
They would not really want to share the info with you. I can tell you that for a fact. And I know I've been to a lot of them shows to a lot of other Nigerian artists when they come. When I went to Bernard Burr concert, of course, you know, Bernard Burr is not coming to no event center or club. He's selling the arena.
Yeah, he's selling the arena.
Yes. And when I went to his concert, I can tell you for a fact the arena was sold out.
Wow.
And he had all nationality you can think of, like African Americans. They know his song from lyrics to lyric, word for word. Like this singing is it was amazing to be out there to see Afrobeat out there now. And we're gonna push. I would say this. I will end this with it until next Sunday. We'll pick up. So if you have your import, please take down, jot down, write it down. You can come on the show. You can share it next Sunday. We love JZYNO. We're gonna push him because he's the #1 Liberian artist right now. And it's like a competition with our Nigerian artists. This is just my own opinion. Your opinion might be different. Nigerian got a market right now when it comes to Afrobeat. Plain blank, 100%. They are now willing to release that market to any other African artists. When it comes to Afrobeat, you counting Nigeria. And then when you go to what Diamond from Diamond Tanzania, he's the only person in that artist who D12 feature from Tanzania too. But Nigerian got the market, so they're not willing to invest in it to other artists. So all the promoters, all the Nigerian promoters, when one artist come, they will push their artist. They will push it 100%, and they will make the money. So they're not willing to hand it out. So every other nationalities of African artists, they have to sweat right 10 times harder for other people to hear Afrobeat. I'm being realistic. Africans back in the days, Afrobeat wasn't the way Afrobeat is right now, or African music the way it is right now. In 2012, 2009, 2008, 2007, 2010, 2011. Literally, when Africans were in school, y'all know what time it is. They
Right.
bully us. They say this. They said that. They said that. But now being 100% right now from the year of 2022 to 2024, you ask any African American, they tell you say 50% of their background are Nigerian.
Yeah.
They still don't know
Or
other countries.
Ghanaian, or Ghanaian, yeah.
Yeah, or Ghanaian. Everybody wants to be Nigerian, but they still don't know Liberia yet. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. They do, but everybody, they're checking their background. My grandmother from Nigeria, my days, they find the Nigerian names and all of that.
Or
They want to date, they want to date Africans. That's just what it is. Before it wasn't like that. And I'm gonna be realistic with the teenagers that in school right now. Y'all should take your elder sisters and your brother, because some of
Uh-huh.
us paved the way for you guys to
We
be
sure
enjoying
did.
high school right now, because they bully us, they call us names. We have to fight in school to make ourselves like known for them to be scared, like literally. And in school, Africans, we scared to fight because we don't want to complain, come back home for our parents to get on us. So sometimes we will say, when I do it, they will beat me anyway. If I don't do it, they will say flog me. So why don't I just flog somebody in school? That's just all what it is. So we laid a foundation for you guys in school from the year of 2022, for you guys to be wearing lace frontal wing 360 and be showing all out, coming all out in school. We laid that. We wear braids in school, honey. We have to fight for our rights because they bully us. For a fact, they bully us. Call African bully scratcher monkeys. We walked from Africa here yesterday. So we should be proud of how far we have come.
Yes.
That's just all what it is. The generation our before our generation, they laid the foundation one way for us too.
Now, yeah,
But
now
we
they want to be going to Africa.
right. Well, we let it from we paved the way for you guys in school right now that is so free. Like everybody in school won't be African. That's just what it is. So I mean, we will continue. I said what I said. We will continue
Next Sunday.
next Sunday.
Yeah, ladies. Well, thank you very much. Dama, do you want to get a closing statement?
No, I just want to say we should just keep promoting our own kind, and we're getting there. It's little by little. We're not just gonna come in all with one force, but it's gonna take time. But we're gonna get there, and we're doing a great job. Especially the Liberian artists, they're doing a fantastic job, and they just continue to do what they're doing. That's all I want to say.
Okay. Dama, thank you very much. Yeah.
And
Like
thank
I
you for
said,
having
we
me
will.
today. Thank you. It was nice meeting you. I'm sorry.
It was nice meeting you too, Diamond. It was nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
All right.
And just to add on what Diamond said, like now Liberian artists have come a long way.
Yeah.
For their music. The music has changed because at first I myself, when I listen to Liberian music, I want to switch over.
Yeah.
But to be realistic, now we playing is come a long way. And I 100% believe if Liberian entertainment or entertainers can come together, Liberian artists, if they can come together, have a good writer, have a good storyline telling in the music video, they would definitely take over Afrobeat. We Liberians, that's why I try to make people understand. We are smarter than what we think we are. Most Nigerians in school, be realistic. When they say you from Africa, when you tell people say I'm from Africa, most of them want to be saying, "Oh, they're from Liberia." They will say that. I'm being real. Ghanaians will say that they're from Liberia. But that's why Nigerians is so afraid for Liberians to take the market right now. If we take the market right now and they get to know who we are, our little country, the where we from, and all of that, it's gonna be a mind blowing game, and it's gonna happen.
And that always been the thing. Nigerian always downplaying Liberian in everything. They always downplay us.
Everything.
But yeah, but it's for us to take ourselves and make ourselves stronger and better and promote each other, and especially the promotion. You need to promote the Liberian music and stop playing Nigerian music all the time. You go to Liberian club, all they play is Liberian, Nigerian, all the type of African, but it won't play a lot of Liberian music, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Promote your own music, promote your people. That's how people will know.
Thank
So
you,
yeah.
lady. Well said. Well said. Well said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much here for tuning in here. We will see you guys. We have a full week ahead of us. Our current situation. We'll see you guys Tuesday for politics. Then Wednesday, ladies' night, where we discuss relationship
We'll
topics,
be
and
back Wednesday.
and Dama is one of the hosts. We'll try to invite our friend, our beautiful friend Riri. She will
Yeah.
come with on relationship topic.
Oh gosh.
Can't
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
more input.
yeah. Then it's gonna be a fun week, and but those that tune in tonight, me like I said, me and Riri we chatted I think yesterday or day before. We said, oh, you know what? Let's come and boss about this. Let's come and chat about this. Yeah. So we have started a conversation about the tour. We're gonna continue, and we are entitled to our assessment. This is our job. And we will continue to support Liberian music, Liberian artists, but we'll also offer constructive, assessment and criticism as needed. Yeah, that's what these talk shows and analysts, that's what we do. We give our analysis, fair analysis, and we also read the audience comment. So going forward, we will keep reading the audience comment. Anything that you left out or I left out, really?
Well, I think everything that being left out, it should be safe for next Sunday.
Yep.
For those of you who commenting on here, we appreciate your opinion. Like I said, everybody's opinion matters. Your opinion, my opinion, his or her opinion. Opinion is opinion. So you can save all of that. You can write that down. You can come through next Sunday. You can be on here. The floor is open. So this is not just me and Agent on here talking, or Diamond, or Vance, or Augusta, whoever came on. It is open to everybody. Click the link. And one thing I know, AJ, he will drop the link thousands of times, so you cannot miss it.
Yep.
So come to state what you're saying. We don't want people, because we Liberians, we don't like for people to criticize. We don't like for people to say the facts. We don't like for people to say what the thing. You have to think about it. We're gonna get a black slash of it regardless. Yep. Y'all gonna say we lying. Y'all gonna say, oh, we the one thing about that's the first thing that will come to Liberians' mind. Oh, one thing about Liberian, y'all don't support. Y'all don't like to support your own. Yes, we do support, but y'all also have to realize this is our job. We come on here, we gotta talk about, speak about, break down your whole career, however the case might be, however you want to call it. We're here to talk about it. My job is to talk. AJ's job is to talk about it. That's just all what it is. If you follow the Jason Lee, if you haven't been following Jason Lee, he's one of the biggest talk show hosts that I follow a lot in the American industry. He breaks down everything. He cool with Rihanna, but when he get on at the talk, he talk it out, and he break it out, and he don't care how you feel about it, he's on his show. One thing I always tell my audience, since I've been hosting, if I drop the microphone down, that's your job to talk. But once I got the microphone, you cannot say anything because I got the mic to talk. Period. That's just all what it is. So write down your comments, write down everything. John, don't just be commenting and leave it as it is. Come through. And like I said, we pushing this tour from May to August. We got May to August. I already canceled my Nicki Minaj concert for this JZYNO concert. So you know I'm ready. Okay, I'm cutting my face to be on it. We're gonna promote this concert, but at the same time, as a promoter, we don't want to lose too as well.
Yep. All right, thank you very much. We're gonna leave you guys with bang bang. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Papa me.
Papa me, yeah. We'll leave you guys with Papa me. Yeah, thank you, ladies. We appreciate that here. And JZYNO and
JZYNO. Oh yeah. Although you boo, I say kwam you. Give me your love, I could conquer you. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together. Although you boo, I say kwam you. Give me your love, I could conquer you. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together.
They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me.
Girl, I want you hold me. This kind of love is never boring. Show me, baby girl, I'm ready to follow. Show me, it's gonna be just you and I till we can die. Nobody else, you my shorty. We could stay together to the end, no falling. Call me whenever you need me. I'm coming. I'ma be your baby for life. I'm gonna try to make you smile, Angelina. My temperature is rising, it's rising, it's rising for you, my baby. Angelina, my temperature is rising, it's rising, it's rising for you, my baby. Although you boo, I say kwam me. Give me your love, I could conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together. Although you boo, I say kwam me. Give me your love, I could conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry. We go there together.
They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Well, little girl, baby girl, can you dance for me, oh? Dance for me, oh. The way you rock and shake it, baby girl, can you dance for me, oh? Dance for me, oh. I say, my you, baby girl, can you dance for me, oh? See the way you rock and shake it, baby girl, can you dance for me, oh? Yeah, girl, I wanna tell you something. But it to them, you my beauty. Better to them, you my sweetie. Sweetie, come and fuck me, oh. Nobody wanna see us together.
But it don't matter. Although you boo, I say kwam you. Give me your love, I could conquer you. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together. Although you boo, I say kwam you. Give me your love, I could conquer you. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together.
They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. They take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Take away that you conquer me, oh. Yeah, you conquer me. Baby, think about it, come and mama. Girl, I want you come over and mama. Baby, think about it, come and mama. Girl, I want you come over and mama.